Just so everybody knows, we're kind of like upset right now because this Arctic Fox dude, I don't have his real name, was it Thomas McConley or whatever? Bro, he freaking hit us. He tried to hit us with a strike, bro, but it gave us a warning. So thank God, guys. But still, dude. So just before we start the show, I want to let everybody know I'm not gonna I'm not gonna stop exposing this dude. We're gonna move to New Age Plug on this topic. We might start tonight or tomorrow night on it, but this dude's video is down. Listen, we didn't take the video down. This is proof right now. YouTube removed it from us. So screw that dude. And it's because of something DVS said. He allegedly said, he was talking about Minecraft skins when he said he would skin somebody alive. He wasn't talking about real life.
Right.
Okay, this guy's a chomo. He can strike that all he wants, but he is a chomo, allegedly.
Right.
Let's salute the Ronnie Blue Eyes. We're here. Let's get to the show, man.
Yeah.
Dark serial killer eyes.
Various other things, prostitution with the women.
Where there's nothing to reason with. It's a black hole. You're saying words, you're trying to evoke emotion in somebody, and there's nothing behind those eyes.
Records will show, text messages will prove, and these are things that my lawyers already have.
Nice. Oh, you took a shower? How was that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? Was your butt all wet? Your butt was all wet? Man.
Black Widow. One day later. One day later. Oh, yeah,
To the little motherfucker!
I don't know Wade personally, but from watching this case, I believe he is 100% innocent.
He is going to get the death penalty if we don't do anything.
Find by a vote of 9-3 that Wade Wilson should be sentenced to death.
We need to free him now.
My nose to the ground and really just focus on fighting everything that I can for Wade behind the scenes because there's a lot going down.
Who did he do the interview with?
This guy Jumpsuit Pablo, who's been a fucking problem. Fucking asshole about shit. Like, asshole.
Oh, I'm the asshole. I've killed 0 people.
So I got back in the car, and that's when he started strangling me. And when I heard that that's how he killed those women, I was like, this is like his MO. This is what he does.
Christine and I have been friends since we were in high school.
Where did the two of you meet?
In Illinois, where we grew up.
No, she always had everybody's back. She just had that personality that was really magnifying. She had this really loud laugh that you could hear it like a mile away.
State your full name. My name is Wade Stephen Wilson. Okay.
Hello, Angie. We know that you and Methy Macy have been supporting Wade Wilson both behind the scenes and publicly. Records show multiple commissary deposits of $300 at a time, sent through Correct Pay in January, February, and March of 2026, all tied directly to Wade Wilson's account. That kind of consistent financial support doesn't happen by accident. It shows a clear pattern of ongoing assistance to someone who is currently sitting in prison after one of the most disturbing murder cases in recent Florida history. While many people have tried to distance themselves from Wade Wilson as more information about his behavior behind bars continues to surface, these deposits suggest that some individuals are still choosing to stand behind him and fund his daily life inside prison. The question people are starting to ask is simple. Why continue sending hundreds of dollars to a convicted killer when the facts of the case and his conduct since incarceration have already shocked so many?
Dark serial killer eyes.
Various other things, prostitution with the women.
Where there's nothing to reason with. It's a black
YouTube
hole.
streets.
You're saying words, you're trying to evoke emotion in somebody, and there's nothing behind those eyes.
Records will show, text messages will prove, and these are things that my lawyers already have.
An Inspector General complaint was received regarding death row inmate Wade Wilson at Union Correctional Institution after it was reported that officers removed him from his cell and placed him in a holding cell while staff conducted a search of his assigned housing area. During that search, officers stated they discovered razor blades hidden beneath a desk or storage area inside the cell. According to the report, the search uncovered one factory-manufactured double-edged razor blade along with several homemade blades fashioned from thin pieces of metal. The items were confiscated, photographed, and secured as evidence while prison staff initiated disciplinary action for possession or manufacture of weapons inside the facility. Wilson disputed the allegation and requested that surveillance footage, search documentation, staff assignment logs, and contraband records be independently reviewed to ensure the procedures followed prison policy. The report also notes that Wilson remained housed on death row and was placed under heightened security conditions with additional restrictions while the disciplinary process moved forward. At the same time, internal communications from the Florida Department of Corrections show officials were reviewing a YouTube podcast from the channel Jumpsuit Pablo after statements were made discussing Wilson's housing conditions and movements inside the prison, raising concerns among investigators that someone with inside access may have been providing information about the inmate's location and security status.
My homie Travis lost his hand, he could've died from that sand. Where I'm from, a lot of people, they don't make it out of that land. Is she a woman or man? She got me so confused, this ain't part of God's plan. I'm swinging a Draco out of the ride, I'm killing the demons. The devil, I'm zipping them up, I know that hater been scheming. Keep it on my waist, I leave it to faith, you gonna be leaving soon. And shout out to God, I wouldn't even have a chance to be speaking to you. Let's talk about some way shit. I know some bitches that wanna get a hold of a way, why make their face change? Ain't gon' leave they facelift. I try to talk them out of it, but there ain't no convincing. I ain't gon' be there when it happen, there ain't gon' be no witness. Whoa, 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 way down. Put them down, yeah, whoa.
Hey, I'm going to tell you one fact, though, real quick. I think it's a fact. It might not be a fact. We'll ask Ronnie Blue Eyes himself. But is the audio okay, Ronnie?
Yeah, you're good.
Is there some... Listen, when it comes to these former Wade wives, there hasn't been somebody that has more of them in your DMs. Yeah, and not saying you responded to all of them, but I know we entertained a couple trying to get for an interview. We were doing plays, but dude, how many? Be honest. Like, it has to be over what, 50?
Shit, at least 25, bro. And I'll be honest, bro. I wanted to get a few of them on for an interview. Dissect it, really dive into it, really dive deep into the whole shit. But I just wanted to say something real quick. Yes, Wade, her butt was wet. That's what happened when people take showers. They wash their ass. But yeah, bro, they in the DMs, bro. Your wife send me DMs. Your wife send me DMs. YouTube streets, we back. YouTube streets, yeah, that's a fact.
Now we got somebody from the Florida system. Pino straight from Broward County. There he is. How you feeling? You're on mute too, just to let you know. Oh, there you go.
I'm alright. I'm cooling. How y'all doing?
We good, man.
Yeah, man. So I got the the DR pulled up for you, man, so the people can see it themselves. But shit's crazy. I was reading that shit and I was like, man, ain't no way I'm about to read all this on Plus Lot. Plus, you gonna have to read this. This shit crazy. Like, it has to be read. It's crazy.
Hey, yo, before we get any further, I seen somebody in the chat say that Jumpsuit Pablo was in jail. Is that true or is that cap?
Okay, so I ain't gonna lie. We thought there's something going on with Jumpsuit Pablo. Jumpsuit Pablo hasn't made a video in 3 weeks. Then we get this DR that came out a couple days ago, and I want to get that out the gate too. Salute to Kit True Crime. Salute to the Reddit Slim Jim Reddit. I think it's however it's really spelled out. Someone put in the chat, we'll put it up. And then salute to Skater Girl and everybody that was involved in getting all the FOIA requests. I actually got Kit sent some over to me. And then Skater Girl and the Reddit sent some over to me too. My Kool-Aid in the chat, salute. But I just have Kits up here. I just want to give credit to everybody. Everyone deserves it. Everyone that's going on after the Wade wives and staying on the neck of Wade Wilson, keeping us updated what's going on inside, man. Salute to y'all. So y'all deserve your flowers.
Salute.
So basically, yeah. So, but Jumpsuit's not in jail. I talked to Jumpsuit. He's not locked up. He says that this DR doesn't make a lot of sense because the blueprint of the prison is on Google, and we'll get to what he means by that. But
So
go ahead.
from what I read, right, and again, shout out to Kit who did the homework on this and everything like that. But from what I read is that Wade he didn't know he was under investigation. They were good. They were planning on shaking his cell down as soon as they got the email about this Jumpsuit Pablo video. I promise you, as soon as they got the email, they was already calling captains and like, hey, keep an eye on this cell, do random shakedowns, blase squad. But the DR stems from Jumpsuit Pablo.
Yeah.
I ain't saying Jumpsuit Pablo wrong. If you could put Wade in confinement, put his bitch ass in confinement. Fuck Wade.
Right.
We don't give no fuck about Wade
Yeah,
over
we
here.
don't give a fuck. No
But
fucks given. But you're gonna have
yeah.
people in the chat saying he's dry snitching and shit like that. It
Hey
comes with the
man,
territory, you know what I mean?
if
But who
that's
gives a fuck?
I
Fuck
mean
him.
if that's who you're snitching on, then okay.
Yeah, he
And
out here
I'm
hurting
not
women
gonna
and
beat you
shit.
up about it.
Yeah, fuck him. And honestly, I didn't think he was in jail. I was just responding to somebody in the chat. I wanted to give clarification. So shout out to the whole chat. You know that. Hit that like
No,
button if you like
it was
something.
a good question, Ronnie, because you're not the Ronnie Blue Eyes. You're not the only person that was, saying that. So it's good that
Yeah.
we got that clear. He is not jailed. Jumpsuit Pablo will be probably covering this because he's involved in it. I mean, he's
Right.
all in this DR. And basically, this is what happened, y'all. Jumpsuit Pablo made a video 2 months ago, not his most recent Wade video. You got to go back 3, and we're going to play it in a little bit. We're waiting for DBS. Pino might be bringing it up, but he's got the paperwork up right now. We'll get to that in a second. He made a video. He said he had an expert that worked, well, not worked. I don't know if he said worked. So an expert that
So he said I don't know what Jumpsuit Pablo said in his video. But I vaguely remember he said he had somebody within the prison system. He was very vague about it. He didn't describe whether it was an inmate or whether it was a staff member. But the outcome of this investigation tells you who it was.
I know. Let's get to that. Let's read it. I can't see the top left because they put the live right there. Can you see it, or does it do that to you too,
Yeah,
Pino?
so it says on 1/21/2026. So January 21st, 2026, I was forwarded an email by Warden Reddish that was sent by Charlie Runyon with the analyst unit of the Office of Attorney Inspector General regarding inmate Wilson. So that's like the detective for the prison. Inmate Wade Wilson, blah blah blah. That's his DC number when I say blah blah blah, who is currently housed on death row at UCI. The OIG, which is the investigative general, and the analyst unit received an email detailing the discovery of a civilian YouTube channel which contains true crime related content that include inmate Wilson. The video in question includes very detailed information about inmate Wilson's movements within the prison at Union CI, and the verbiage indicates this information may have been provided to the civilian by staff member or other inmate. The civilian did not appear to be associated with Florida Department of Corrections. I viewed the YouTube podcast posted by username Jumpsuit Pablo, who had published the podcast video titled Wade Wilson Released Off Death Row Again, which was released 9 days earlier. At approximately 5 minutes and 22 seconds into the video, the podcaster, I'm gonna just Mr.
Paul White.
Yeah, I
He
didn't
don't
want
mind.
to say
Listen, I talked to Jumpsuit about that. He said Ian Bick doxed him a long time ago, but go ahead.
Okay, so the podcaster Paul White, a former inmate of South Carolina, stated, I have a contact. I can tell you who they are. I can't tell you who they are or their job title or where they work or how they know these things about Wade Wilson because they are so freaking close to Wade Wilson. They've offered all the information in the world. I don't think there's anyone on the planet based on what they do and where they're at who would get more authentic and real info about what's going on. This information leads to believe that the person providing the information is a staff member. Inmate Wilson is on heightened security status and was rehoused from cell P4114 4 single solid door to sell P6121 single bar stock style door on 12/23/25 after ICT. The information provided from the source accurately identified his housing location on Google Earth photo. Due to the intel, inmate Wilson was rehoused to a different area in P dormitory P2201 single. He is currently on a tablet and phone restrictions due to disciplinary infractions. This infraction will be shared with the shift supervisors who will be instructed to be vigilant. Pay attention to that. This information will be shared with the shift supervisors who will be instructed to be vigilant and observant while in P dorm. A review of JPay and Securus identified inmate Craven Daniel, DC number V24323, who is also housed on death row, started communicating with Paul White, aka Jumpsuit Pablo, on 9/2/25, and the last communication occurred 12/2/25. Copies attached. These communications showed inmate Craven speaking about inmate Wilson and his dislike towards him. You gonna read the rest, brother. That's it. I read that whole thing.
And listen, and that's important. We're gonna be on this for a minute. There is a lot there. First of all, do we remember who Mr. Craven is? This is who this is. He's on death row. I forget what he's in there for. I think he burned the dude that was having sex with his wife alive. I don't know. Chat, correct me. But this is the dude that
what's his full name?
Daniel Craven, death row, Florida.
All right, got you.
Yeah, go ahead and look that up. I'll tell you one thing, Pino. This dude will fuck you up. This dude hates Wade Wilson. He wants to. He's actually a booty bandit, allegedly.
Oh,
but
shit.
why? So this is my thing. So Jumpsuit Pablo's talking to this dude. That's what's in the paper. That's what they're saying. They actually gave attachments of this.
That's exactly what's going on. That's exactly what's going on. So Jumpsuit Pablo is talking to a guy that is on death row named Daniel Craven, who is in the same housing unit, or was until
he's hated Wade for the last year and a half. He's hated Wade since Wade's been in death row. Yeah, he hates him, bro.
So not only was Mr. Craven, wow. Let me make sure this is Graceville. Yeah, this is Florida.
It's a high popular case. I covered the case before. I just forget what he got arrested for.
So do you know that while he was fighting his death penalty case,
he killed somebody locked up. Yeah, that's why he
stabbed his cellmate to death with a shank.
Yes.
So while he was fighting his death penalty case, this guy Daniel Craven stabbed his cellmate, his bunkie. He stabbed his bunkie to death. It says Daniel Jacob Craven was found guilty Thursday of first-degree murder. He was tried this week in killing his cellmate, John H. Anderson, by repeatedly stabbing him with a shank at Graceville Correctional Facility in 2015. Craven was already serving a life sentence for the 2011 conviction of first-degree murder. Wow.
I forgot about that. It's crazy, bro.
Damn.
Wow.
And yo, you said Ian Bick dogs Jumpsuit Pablo a while back. That's crazy. We can't just skip over that.
You know, he did that. He did. I guess it was over. I don't know. Oh, he did an interview with him and he put it in the description. That was the first time Jumpsuit's name's ever been out. So, I mean, he's not hiding his name. He went to prison. He doesn't have prison stolen valor, which we did find somebody out that did, and we might get into a little bit of that tonight, but that's coming up. Oh my God!
That's what I was wondering.
Daniel,
whether it was intentional or unintentional. But go ahead, my bad.
No, you're good. So Daniel Craven, he already had a life sentence for a murder charge. While he had that life sentence at Graceville Correctional Institution, he stabbed his bunkie to death, and to which they gave him, at the end of trial, they gave him the death penalty for stabbing his bunkie to death. They gave him the death penalty, bro. Which is crazy, because if we look into who his bunkie was, what if his bunkie was a chomo?
Right.
And they gave this man a death penalty for offing a chomo.
Yeah, he could have ratted on him. He could have been an SO. He could have been no good. You never know the situation. You know what I mean?
Interesting comment.
Yeah, I know. She says so many Wade-Wides reached out to Craven. He had all the Wade-Wides in his box because it was somebody that Wade was intimidated by. This
Yep.
dude was literally putting Wade Wilson in a dress while he was locked up in death row, and that whole Pete situation with the pitcher didn't help Wade at all too, because this dude sided with Pete on that.
Right.
Yeah, they hate Wade. They hate his guts, bro. He's annoying as fuck. Imagine
As they
being,
should.
you know.
He
Now, what
deserves
about?
everything and anything that comes his way. You know what I mean? The
All
bad
right,
way.
I can tell you everything that's right there. I can tell
Yeah,
you
let's
exactly everything.
break the razor blade situation
So
down, Pino. Go ahead.
the first one is obviously a standard razor blade that comes in a disposable razor. He most likely took the two prongs out, took the blade out, and replaced it with the inside of a chip bag, the silver part.
Yeah.
That way, when you turn it in, it looks like there's a blade still in there. The officer's not rubbing his fucking finger on a blade.
Yeah.
They only look at it. Now, at the bottom, what you see are pieces of soda can that are flattened out, made into a blade, basically. You take a piece of
Right.
soda can, you flatten it out, and you make it into a blade.
Yep.
But so the bottom is not weapons. I would say the bottoms were being used to cut things like cards, to make cards in the cell, or arts and craft, whatever, or maybe cut your uniform to make something, or cut the mattress open. Those are more of a tool. The one at the top, I would say that's either for a weapon or a haircut, and Wade don't need no haircut. He ain't got no bunkie to give him no haircut.
Could be because you said that he might have been making a lighter, or do you think he was doing this getting prepared for Mr. Craven? It sounds like
So
he's got ops.
So every inmate, really, ideally, every inmate has a razor or wants to keep a razor.
Yeah.
I don't care who you are. Ideally, you know, if you can get your hands on a razor blade, you're keeping it. This razor blade obviously was not being used for a lighter because it was not broken half. You would have to break it in half to use it for a lighter and touch the tips together.
Yeah.
But again, this is something that every inmate ideally obtains, is a razor. Um, and especially on death row, Wade can't get him no knife. So I don't know what his obligation with this razor was, whether, he wanted to swallow it, hit himself with it,
That's what I
or,
was thinking. He
you
probably
know,
harm himself before he harm another dude. You know what I mean?
yeah. So I mean, and then again, Wade's a pussy. Wade's a fucking
Facts.
pussy. Let's just get to the basics. Wade's a fucking pussy. He's not hitting them wrists, bro. He's not going out like that. He's not doing all that. I think
Yeah.
ideally he's got it, as some sense of protection in case, he said that the officers were mistreating him, and now I'm starting to believe that there's a lot of people that don't like Wade where he's at Union.
Facts. As they shouldn't. You know what I mean?
There was a comment earlier, Miss Kool-Aid put in the chat, talking about how much Wilson is actually stacking up his money. So for him to be in the hole, Pino, I don't know if you would agree with this, but he can't get a lot of stuff, so they're just stacking up his money.
Yeah, so his money's just stacking in an account. Plus, Florida Department of Corrections is not like the county jail. Like the county jail is going to take like $8-9 a day. Like Broward takes, I think, $9 a day. So if you have $100 in your account, and you don't know your people sent you $100, and you don't know until 4 days later. Well, guess what? 9 times 4, bro. You just got hit. Whop! You just got hit for a quarter of your bag, bro. But in Florida Department of Corrections, it's only like, I believe it's like 10 cents here one week, and then another week it might be like 8 cents, and then another week it might be like 32 cents. So it's no sweat to build money in your JPay account. You get what I'm saying?
Love you guys and the job you do. Go ahead.
In confinement, you're right. My bad. I didn't mean to interrupt, but in confinement,
No,
you're
it's okay.
right. You have nothing. You can't get no commissary. The only thing you can order is deodorant, flex pen, a pack of paper, and stamps and envelopes, and a tube of toothpaste, see-through toothpaste, Colgate. That's the only thing you can order in disciplinary confinement in the state of Florida. Ain't no zoom zooms, ain't no wham whams, ain't no honey buns, no zing dings, no none of that. You starving in that bitch.
Becky438 says, love you guys and the job you do, knowledge you have. So is Paul in trouble for anything? I'm going to explain that real quick. So from what I've seen on this end, it doesn't look like the inmate, Mr. Craven, is in trouble, because that's the first thing I was looking at, because him communicating with Jumpsuit is not against anything, you know, and what was said.
It is.
Go ahead.
It is. Craven's in trouble. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt, but Craven's
Really?
in trouble.
Well, is there going to be a DR on Craven then that we're going to need to get?
For sure. For sure. We have to, we're going to have to FOIA Craven's DR. For sure. There is
Because I know
DR.
when you're on parole out here, shit like that. I know he's still locked up. I don't know his situation, but out here, when you're on parole, you can't even have any contact with any known felons or anyone organized crime, anything like that. You gotta stay away from all that shit.
Yeah. Jumpsuit ain't nothing gonna happen to Jumpsuit. Jumpsuit, all right. He ain't nothing gonna happen to him, bro. This is all FOIA information. This is all freedom of information, freedom of speech. They refer to him as a civilian, as they should, because he's a civilian. And that's internal. That's Department of Corrections. But I can guarantee you Craven ass went to the box. I bet your ass Craven went to the box. Craven went to the box for motherfucking something. I don't know what the DR is going to be called, but it's going to be something about sharing information on a communication device, security risk or something like that, bro.
Yeah, maybe in
DOC,
danger.
Florida DOC, man, they gonna.
Thank you for that comment. We appreciate you. We love you too. Salute.
And if he expires, who gets the money?
The state.
Yeah, they taking that taxation without representation.
No restitution.
Unless he power of attorneys it out before he dies.
Somebody asked what's happening with Jumpsuit. So Jumpsuit Pablo allegedly, and this is, I'm just going by paperwork. I'm not going by what he says, because what he told me, he wasn't talking with an inmate. He was talking with, and that's what his video says. Maybe he was just trying to throw it off so the inmate doesn't get in trouble. You got to give him credit for that, right? But Jumpsuit Pablo is in this DR. They're saying that basically he put a video out describing exactly where Wade Wilson is at in death row, which I think this stuff is public, like the diagram of the prison and all this stuff. So
yeah,
at least it's not an employee that got fired. I was worried about that too, but go ahead.
So what wasn't public is Wade's housing dorm, P132 single or whatever it said. That's not public information. When you Google somebody on the Department of Corrections, you get the prison they're at. You get their name, their charges, their release date, that type shit. Whether they're an STG member or not, which is a security threat group.
Yeah. The chat conference.
Other than that, you don't get you don't get none of that shit. You don't get But again, credit to Jumpsuit Pablo because they even said it. He tried to play it like it was a staff member, and he had the prison thinking it was a staff member.
Yeah, he didn't
when they
say
first
it, but
got
he somewhat
the video,
implied it.
When they first got the video in their hands, they spent months trying to figure it out. You could see that it started in December and it ended in February, so you could see they spent months trying to figure out who the staff is, who this is. Stay vigilant. They're telling the staff, they're telling all the on-shift commanders to stay vigilant, keep an eye on Wade, this, that, and the third. Keep your head on the swivel.
Be hyper aware. Yo, Jumpsuit really on his journalistic shit, man. Salute, he on some slick shit.
All right, hear me out on this.
I don't know how they figured it out, but they figured it out.
Right.
Hear me out on this, because Are You Barbie just went and looked up and seen if Craven was in confinement. So it looks like that Daniel Craven, is that his first name? I forget his first name already. Mr. Craven, I don't even know why I'm calling him Mr. I don't think he killed a woman, right? Let's get that out the gate. We need to figure out if he killed a woman or not. Craven is not in confinement. If he killed a chomo, man, that's what's up. But the other murder, I think he burned somebody alive to even get to prison.
But again, this happened. It started in December, brother. He could have went to confinement in December. He could have went to confinement in January. He could have went to confinement when it says they found out it was him. We now in March, bro. You only doing 30 to 60 days in confinement at most. You ain't doing no more than that in Florida DOC. I mean, unless you get back-to-back DRs. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're. I get
With
what
the
you're
Stephen
saying.
Stearns, with the Stephen Stearns, we just got Stephen Stearns DR right now. I ain't gonna talk about it, but we'll talk about it on my channel. But we just got it just now. But Stephen already did his 15 days, and they sentenced him to 15 days in confinement. He's already out. He on the compound. That's why I said. Remember, I called you the other day. I said, "Damn, they say he ain't in confinement no more." He did 15 days, bro. It starts from the time they put you in handcuffs on the prison yard, not
Right.
figuratively. When you're on the prison yard and they say, "Hey, turn around, cuff up," you're going to confinement.
Yeah,
Your
facts.
confinement time starts from right there.
Why did they have to throw in that Jumpsuit Pablo was locked up in a South Carolina prison?
Because he puts it out there, I guess. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they ran because you got to understand this. They got the little system that they run your name through to see if you have any warrants or anything like that anywhere in the United States, bro. Florida got that, Florida Department of Corrections. So before they release you, they can type your name in this system and see if you got a warrant in Maine. You see what I'm saying? And then they'll call Maine and be like, "Hey, you want to come pick him up? If you don't pick him up, we're releasing him." Right? So I would assume they ran Jumpsuit Pablo's name.
Yep. And it's like character development. It gives you context.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, hear me out on this. What if the prison has to have Craven as the fall guy? Because it doesn't, to me, it doesn't make a lot of sense. Like Pablo, like I don't know, bro. I think that it could have been. I'm not trying to throw anybody under the bus in this situation. They already seem they figured it out. They got their own thing, but it seems like he could have been just a fall guy, and they're like, we're not going to give him no discipline for it. But we don't know yet. We'll got to get his DRs.
Yeah, we got to get his DRs. Maybe that's a possibility. I'm just saying, from my experience with Florida Department of Corrections, they don't play that shit, bro. They don't, man. What? They don't play that shit at all, man.
It's
they
crazy,
listen to them
bro.
phone calls too. They listen to them phone calls.
Big facts.
They listen to them phone calls you making. Trust me when I tell you, they listen to them phone calls you making.
And people are so naive and ignorant to the fact that they warn you in the beginning. This call is being monitored and subject to recording. Like they straight up let you know whatever you say, you know what I mean? Just like when you get arrested, whatever you say can and will be used against you. It's just like these phone calls, bro. You gotta watch what you say because they listening. Believe that. They let you know.
Yeah. They definitely tell you at the beginning of the call, this call is subject to monitoring or recording. Shit crazy, man.
Now, if they learn that Craven has this hate for Pablo, and he's already been in other DRs, Pablo said that he was in fear. I mean, not Pablo. I mean, Wade Wilson was in fear for his life with Craven on a previous DR. So they got to be watching him because, dude, and I honestly think Wade Wilson was having those razors for protection for himself. He's obviously having some issues.
He's scared for his life, bro. Let's keep it a buck.
That's a good possibility, bro. And at the end of the day, you could work your way down on levels on death row to where you could come out with other inmates and shit like that. And Craven might have that boy scared. Craven, even if Wade Wilson does do good and not catch DRs, and he's has been DR free, and he gets to come out with maybe cell 3 and cell 6, and they get to come out for 2 hours out of their cell and mingle. Even if he does, that boy Craven probably got that boy scared in the cell. You got to understand, we're not talking about a regular inmate. We're talking about an inmate who has been convicted of killing his bunkie. He's been convicted. The reason he's on death row is for killing a bitch in prison.
Facts. Craven got Wade flying around like a raven.
Yeah, he might have Wade on bunk checking. This might be the reason that Wade keep catching DRs. So he has to stay in the cell so he doesn't have to mingle with people. So he doesn't have to be out of that
and that's
cell.
exactly what he wants to do. He wants to hide in there on some PC shit.
Yeah.
So this is the leader of Team Wade. She's been unlocked, right?
The new leader.
Her name is Angie. Angie, right?
She
And
looks
Angie,
like what's the evil guy from Mario Kart? What's the little evil guy? The evil turtle?
Oh shit, no King
Ronnie knows.
Cooper. No King Cooper.
Yeah. She looks like the little
Oh
evil guy
shit,
from
son.
Mario.
Oh shit,
Hell nah.
son.
Hell
That's
no.
crazy.
There's seven wives just left. They're going to go tell her real quick. They got you on the screen, Angie.
Run tell that. Run
They got
tell that.
well,
Oh.
Angie. So all the wives give you the money, and then you deposit 300 because that's the max, right? Pino,
No, she keep a
300.
little something for herself. Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
I don't. That's not the max. No, I mean maybe for whatever she's using, to send the money. You know, Western Union, cash deposits,
Right.
you know, whatever the fuck she's using, to send the money to JPay. But that's not the max, bro. I've seen people with millions in their JPay, millions, like millionaires, bro, in prison, got $2
Holy
million.
crap!
Yeah,
Yeah.
got $2
That
million,
holds a lot of status.
50 years.
That money equals power in there. You can get a lot
Yeah.
done. You can have people doing this and that. You ain't gotta do much, you know what I mean? Like
You
you
got
could
you got
get
that much
touched.
money, bro. If you got over an M in your bank account and you go to prison, you basically can get whatever you want the rest of your bid. You know what
Facts,
I
you
mean?
sitting pretty, you can have people touch quick too.
Yeah, I told y'all a story about this rich dude who was in prison for the murder of, or accidental, I'm gonna say alleged overdose of his girlfriend.
Right.
Um, he got arrested for it, and he was rich. He was filthy rich, bro, filthy
Rich,
rich.
rich.
And I tell you, this his name was David, and he didn't fight, bro. He was 6 foot, lanky, wore these Chomo 3000s, these big ass fucking goggle glasses. Didn't
Yup.
fight what the fuck, but you will not try him. I promise you, bro.
Nah.
Because if
You
you
got an
try him,
M, you ain't gotta fight. You could
bro,
just pay someone to take care of
bro.
that, handle that.
I'm telling you, bro. He immediately he gonna be like, whoever hits him in the head with a lock, I'll give him 500
I'll
Western
drop a
Union, wherever
bag
you
on
want
them.
it. I'll
Yep.
send 1,000 wherever you want it. Get him away from me, bro. I'm
Yep.
telling you, gonna have people coming out the woodworks, bro, trying to get you up out of there, bro. For that
Yep.
fight, bro. You gotta understand, motherfuckers locked up, bro. Motherfuckers say $500 to Western Union to your mama,
That
and
be
if you pop his head, okay, bet. Here's the Western Union. Whop.
yeah, we gonna be in a race to get that bag.
You don't do nothing but 60 days in confinement, and then you out of confinement.
Hell yeah.
So I don't know, man. But back to the whole jumpsuit Pablo and Wade thing. I mean, like I said, the tools at the bottom are clearly for cutting, like material, whether it be his jumper or his mattress, his fireproof mattress, or whether he's making cards or whatever the fuck he's doing in his cell.
Soap or food, anything really.
Yeah, food, whatever. Cut Tawana Mama's up. But the top one was an intact razor, bro. So that the options are limited to that, bro. I mean,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, you already know.
you know.
If you know, you know, you know.
And we do got to unlock a character. I think she might have been unlocked on the Reddit already. But what? Oh shoot, what is her name? Let me get her name. I hope we have her last name too. No, this is Messy Macy. Messy Macy, right? She wants to be on Wade Wilson's visitation list so bad. She's been annoying the prison and Miss Feo that works up the prison, trying to be Wade on the Wade Wilson visitation. He can't get no visitation right now. But yeah, this is Messy Macy.
Methy Macy is crazy. That's crazy work.
She's got a lot of mugshots, it looks like.
She dyed her hair a lot of different times. I bet
Oh,
that hair
man.
damaged.
That's
That
a
hair was
house of a
damaged.
different color. Yo.
Okay, so we got more DRs from Kit and Skater Girl and the Reddit, right? I can't read that though, Pete. I'll be real with you. It's too small for me, man.
You
Maybe
want me to
just
read
skim
it?
through it.
Yeah,
Yeah, maybe.
Hold
Yeah, go
on.
ahead.
I could zoom in on it, bro. Hold on, let me see.
And salute to the 398 in here. Make sure y'all smash the like button, especially if you freaking hate the Wade wives. And if you're a Wade wife, hit the dislike button. We need at least 20 dislikes to keep the algorithm
Yeah.
going.
Hate
I
on the
think I
Drake.
zoomed too far. Can you hold on? Let me see. Let me zoom in. Let me.
if Bonnie does fet, then she does crack. That lady looked like a crackhead. I mean, she's like a crackhead version of Bonnie. Bonnie's on the fet, so it's different. Well, she was. She might be clean
You
now.
ready on that Fetty? That's
Well, she
crazy.
has to be clean now. I believe she's on probation. I
I
don't
I'll
know.
read it. I'll read the DR for you. I have it pulled up. I'm pretty sure the audience could read that. It looks clear to me on the screen. Um, It says at approximately 0825 hours. I hate when people use military time and they ain't never been to the military. That shit
Yeah, I
aggravate
mean.
the fuck out of me, bro. Anyways, at approximately 0825 hours on Friday, February 13th. So this is in February. February 13th. I'm sorry, February 13th, 2026. While assigned as PDORM administrative officer, I was conducting a search of cell P6107 single, which houses inmate Wilson Wade, DC number N26450, along with PDORM administrative sergeant J. Manning. While searching inmate Wilson's cell, I discovered the following weapons inside his cell. 1. Factory manufactured double-edged stainless steel razor blade. Brand name stamped on the razor blade is Shaving Revolution, measuring approximately 1 3/4 inch by 7/8 of an inch, and 3 thin pieces of flat metal. We don't need the measurements. Anyways, the weapons were confiscated and photographed. Photos attached. A DC 1801 chain of custody was completed and attached. The weapons were then secured in the DR evidence locker. Inmate Wilson was placed in confinement pending the outcome of this action. So that is
And what's your final saying on that? What do you think he was using the razor for again? Do you think it was for a lighter?
So the razor, 100%, the razor could have been for a future lighter. He could have. You got to understand, when a razor is in one piece, it's easier to hide first off than two pieces. He could have kept it in his Bible. Razors are some of the easiest weapons to hide in prison. You can hide it in your mouth. You can hide it in the Bible. You can hide it in your butt crack. You can hide it behind a fucking a metal bar on the bunk that nobody can really get to, where you have to get to it with like a pencil or something and pull it off. You can hide it, bro. It's a razor. You know what I mean? So it could have been for anything. It could, like, you had a good point. It could have been for protection, bro. He could be scared of Craven. He could be terrified of Craven, bro. And that could be why he keeps getting in trouble. So he doesn't
He hiding in the box. We all seen him slap box. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's scared to death in there. He got the STD, scared to death.
Yeah, so
Craven has nothing to lose. If Craven was able to get his hands on Wade, he would actually go down as a legend to a lot of dudes in the streets. Because remember, y'all, he doesn't have any crimes against a woman. He actually went and killed a woman's husband. That I guess he fell in love with a woman. I think he actually burned the dude alive, and then he killed a chomo while he's locked up. That's crazy, man. He's got a crazy story. And I know he's still a piece of shit, but I get it.
Was it a chomo? Was it a chomo that he killed?
I thought you said that.
No, I said, what if it's a chomo?
Oh, my bad, y'all. My bad. I thought you confirmed that.
No,
Well,
I didn't
shit.
confirm it.
Let's find out.
I don't know.
Let's-
I don't. Yeah, we definitely have
we gotta
to find out
because if he did, you know, he's getting base salutes out here. And
But then this is a double-edged sword. Hear me out, y'all. Hear me out. This is a double. The reason why I said, what if he's a chomo that he killed? Because it's a double-edged sword now. Because now the state of Florida, who spared somebody like Stephen Stearns and gave them a life sentence, gave Craven the death penalty for killing a chomo.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro. Someone that should have been dealt with, like,
yeah, somebody
he
that should
doing
have
God's
been
work
dealt
type
with.
shit in the government's. That's, you know what I mean. He doing God's work
Crazy.
and the government's work and the gang's work. Like, he doing triple work.
But
Now,
I don't know
I
if
think-
it was a chomo. I
I
don't
think
know.
we go ahead, Pino. My bad, bro.
Salute to DVS.
No, you're
We
good.
gotta
I
find
was
the
just
system.
saying that. I was just saying that. Yeah, salute to DVS, and I was just saying we don't know if he's a chomo, but we will find out.
Definitely.
Yeah, good night, fellas. Good night. Salute to everybody in the chat, man. You already know.
DV $, my guy, all the
So-
time. What up?
So DVS, just to update you real quick, Jumpsuit Pablo is in Wade Wilson's DRs. They're saying that Jumpsuit Pablo was speaking with an inmate, the same inmate that's hated Wade Wilson since he's been there, Craven, and I don't know what else. And Jumpsuit Pablo basically gave up the information in his video, which I put in the private chat if you want to bring it up, DBS. That video is actually what got Wade Wilson this. He got his cell searched too, and that's when they found the razor blades and shit.
That's crazy.
So
Oh, wow.
Wade's statement when they put him in handcuff was that he does not have any weapons, which tells me that basically, you know, he probably had it. Like I said, he probably was planning on getting high in the future. Who the fuck knows? Craven probably had that boy terrified though. Let's be real. Craven probably had that boy on bunk chat, like terrified to come out
Big
and say.
facts. And you know, Wade, he always looking to get high whenever he can, wherever he can, however.
That's true.
Oh,
that's a fact.
Believe that.
Now, Pino, while he plays this video, if you want to look through that paperwork and if you anything you see that catches your eye that you want to talk about, that way you don't have to read all of it, bro. You know what I mean?
Looking out. Looking out.
Yeah, I got you.
Appreciate you. Salute to the chat. Hit the like button. Like we said, if you're a Wade wife, hit the dislike button. This dude put your fucking the dude that you're looking at, like you want to fuck, you stupid Wade wives. This dude put Wade Wilson in a fucking dress. This dude has Wade Wilson so fucking scared, it's unbelievable. Unbelievable.
This man checked your mans.
And he's working with Jumpsuit Pablo to destroy his ass. It's crazy.
Facts.
Wilson is back at it. Unsurprisingly, Wade, sentenced to be put to death and to be placed on death row, has now been moved again. Also, a new queen of the Wade wives has risen to power, and the small army that is left is filing complaints and harassing the prison staff left and right day after day. What exactly is going on with Wade Wilson currently?
This lady right here has
explain everything.
Messy Macy. Stop calling the fucking prison. They don't want to listen to your fucking cracked head fucking big Lance voice calling down to the fucking prison every day. You stupid ass bitch. Stop calling down there, Messy Macy. Go ahead.
So, the location of the evidence found, he had it taped under his desk in the cell.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, I'm telling you, bro, I think he was scared. I think he was getting ready to protect himself because Craven is gonna fucking murder him. He gets his hands around his neck, dude. It could be over, respectfully.
Now, real quick, 2 minutes of your time before we get into all these crazy updates. Let's react and watch together something very special. This is the official trailer. It was posted yesterday.
Fast forward this.
The official trailer, the Wade Wilson. It's a docuseries. It's called Hints.
Very nice, very well spoken.
This is what I do with women.
That docuseries,
use my charm, use my good looks.
It had movement for a week, but I think it.
I almost thought I could
fast forward it though. We don't want to get struck, DBS.
Or whether he's behaving or not. Basically, yes, he's still on death row, but there are.
I think this is coming up where he had showed the actual logistics and the blueprint of the jail. No.
Okay. Cool.
About 4 sections.
Forging thought, what hat?
There's one
Jumpsuit Pablo's not wearing a hat right now. I don't see a hat. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, Forging. Go ahead.
That are worse than the others. Even on death row, you can go to a worse place than death row. And so he's not allowed all the amenities and freedoms, which as limited as they are because you are on death row, even those few things. Now you're not allowed to get those because you have to have a give and take. You have to have an incentive to where hopefully it causes you to not misbehave and cause chaos. And so he's been placed on the worst part of this 4-part death row area. So now he doesn't even get to really do everything everyone else does. He doesn't get to come out, in the day rooms and stuff. At most, he gets to come out. It says here, the inmate locator says he's not in confinement because technically he isn't, but he's in a confinement style cell with a solid door instead of open bars. He comes out for showers, haircut / shaves, because they do require, most state prisons require that you keep your hair below a minimum amount of inches and your beard below a minimum amount of inches. And so they will enforce that. He comes out for haircuts and shaves and rec if he wants to. He is in heightened security because of his fame. And there were females calling the main control, which is pretty much, the front desk of the prison.
All right, basically he's in a box. He's in a box for death row, basically.
Yeah. Hey yo, who is Macy Carmel? What Wade wife is Macy Carmel?
Messy
Yeah, Messy Macy.
Oh,
What's up with Messy?
Okay,
Pino. Now you're talking shit. What is this bitch doing?
So on Tuesday, January 20th, 2026, at approximately 7:30 hours, while I was reviewing my unread emails, I received an email from Miss Macy Carmel on January 15, 2026. At 12:32 hours. Miss Carmel sent a response to my previous email regarding her visitation application for inmate Wilson Wade being denied due to Wade Wilson already having the maximum number of non-family inmates approved on his list. Miss Carmel, this is what I don't get. I don't know if she was just blabbering, if she didn't make sense. It says Miss Carmel states, Miss Feo, who is the senior classification officer, Miss Feo being senior classification officer are absolutely the individual to grieve about this particular subject. Be on the lookout for one from Mr. Wade Stephen Wilson, as he has a very loud voice and I intend for his voice to be heard. People are paying attention, Miss Feo. Keep that in mind.
Wow.
So that's what she said.
Miss Feo is very professional. Salute to Miss Feo. But Messy Macy, dude, listen, you're so cracked out and on meth, you're not even in his top fucking 20 Wade wife. You're not even on the fucking, they don't even have room for you. So go back in your little shack, go get Rockwell or somebody, smoke your crack.
Don't smoke crack in your shack. Blah.
Just like that. That's crazy, Pino. So what did that quote mean, though? Look, it's Wade. What was the quote?
She said, let me go back up to it because I'm reading more on it.
I don't get it.
So she said, be on the lookout from Mr. Wade Stephen Wilson, as he has a very loud voice and I intend for his voice to be heard. People are paying attention, Miss Feo. Keep that in mind.
Whoa.
And then down below,
yo, that's like a dry threat.
So they took it as a threat. They documented it.
Loud voice, pay attention.
The reason the reason it's on paperwork is because they documented it. They took it as a threat. It says right here, report filed for documentation purposes. It appears that Miss Carmel makes a veiled threat in response to visitation denial, forwarded for further review. And then the further review says, oh no, this is the email. This is that exact email right here. I actually we have the email. And again, shout out to Kit and all the other creators who are dedicated to exposing the Wade wives and the deviousness behind this.
Your hard work is not unrecognized. We appreciate it, especially when these channels like Into the Weeds do these FOIA dumps. I love it. We love it. We love the true, real information. We're gonna bring it to the table. This is real paperwork.
We need that shit.
And there's a YouTuber with prison stolen valor. We're gonna get to that later. But let's get back to this video. Pino, if anything else, let us know.
So this is her exact email. It is also my knowledge that it says it is also my knowledge that he's been in disciplinary confinement since intake and reception. I am not unfamiliar with the internal operations of a prison, and disciplinary confinement without institutional charges or write-up is what I and many others would consider cruel and unusual punishment. And you, Miss Feo, She called her Feo. I don't know if it's Mayo or Feo now because I've seen Feo and Mayo. Feo being the senior classification officer are absolute the individual to grieve about this particular subject. Does this correctional institute allow for grievances to be written and read? I would be on the lookout for one from Mr. Wade Stephen Wilson, as he has a very loud voice, and I intend for his voice to be heard. So what she's saying is that she's telling the classification officer that I would be on you guys are denying his grievances and his request, and if you're not on the lookout for Mr. Wade Stephen Wilson's grievance, he has a very loud voice, and I intend for his voice to be heard. People are paying attention, Miss Feo. Keep that in mind. And that was the idle threat right there. The people are paying attention.
She's saying, listen, he got shit to say, and if you ain't gonna hear him, I'm gonna make sure he's heard. Type shit.
Pretty
To
much.
say the least, you know what I mean?
100%.
Oh, Messy Macy. Methica Kit and Messy Macy. That'd be a great fight.
Her shit be all lacy. Macy shit's lacy.
Yeah, and she
All right, we'll get back.
yeah, go ahead.
We'll come back to you. We'll come back to you, Pino. Let me know if you find anything. Go ahead, DBS. Are you there? Are you there, DBS? DBS walked away again. That's strike. That's strike one.
It's like somebody you work with that comes in late and already on a cigarette break.
He's already on a fucking
On a smoke
cigarette break.
Nah, I'm catching
Jesus Christ, dude.
That's crazy.
Dude, the more and more he does this, dude, Corrupt's gonna go nuts, dude. Corrupt is fucking punching the air right now. All right, we'll go back to Pino. We'll come back. DVS, when you come back, let us know, man.
The rest is just, she got her visitation denied, and she's being a little bitch about it.
And she won't get it acting like that. She won't get it acting like
and
that.
She cried. Yeah, facts. The more you bitch about it, it's like
all right, here it is.
List about it.
Subject, Inmate Wilson, brief. The purpose of this report is to provide intelligence received via an incident report. The OIG intake and analysts on 1/20/26. According to the incident, a YouTube channel, Jumpsuit Pablo, had been discovered to be posting very detailed videos on the location and movement of Wade Wilson. It appears that Jumpsuit Pablo is a civilian, Paul White, who is former inmate of South Carolina, per Google. There's your answer. Per Google. That's how they figured it out.
They Googled that shit.
They Googled him. It says it appears that Jumpsuit Pablo is a civilian, Paul White, who is a former inmate from South Carolina, per Google. Civilian White appears to have a very active social media presence and seems to be a true crime podcaster. His recent video about inmate Wilson, which appears to have been posted 1/12/26, shares very detailed information about inmate Wilson. It is unknown who the civilian White may be receiving this information from or how he is obtaining it. And again, this is in the beginning. Of course, it's unknown, but they ended up figuring it out. It was Craven. It is unknown. Mr. Wilson has no outgoing communication, which shares his housing information, nor does he have any recent visits. So,
you know what's crazy? The fact they say per Google, it's like they passing it off. So it's like they protecting themselves from getting sued or defamation of character, anything like that. They like, it ain't us saying this. We got this from Google. You know what I mean? Type shit.
Yeah, and they got the video attached. This is they got Jumpsuit Pablo's page and the video attached.
Free promo.
Yeah, to the Department of Corrections. Yeah, it's crazy.
That's wild work.
So he's most likely coming with a video on this, and
that.
We'll come with another live to react to his video. Of course, everybody, we'll see you when we do that. But we're gonna be we're not done tonight. I'm not ending the live. I'm just letting y'all know when he does do a video, we're gonna be doing another live on that.
Facts.
Wow.
Facts. So we about to mash out.
They took a whole screenshot from the YouTube channel itself.
That's crazy.
They even typed Jumpsuit Pablo into the search bar.
Damn, they really Googled his ass, YouTubed his ass. They was doing their due diligence, man. That's only gonna help his algorithm, to be real, though.
Definitely. I don't see anything else really interesting. I did see something that I kept in mind that I wanted to point out. Remember, let me pull it up real quick. Remember we were talking about the weapons. Back to the weapons. The quote unquote weapons, because I mean we know they're not weapons.
Right.
But all right, so this is the razor blade, still intact, obviously from the disposable razors that they give out. Wade got a razor, right? Now down here, to the all the way right is a soda can. First shit, sure, 100%. That's a soda can. I know a soda can when I see one. In the middle, looks to be like a soda can, could be coffee can, could be anything. I don't know, some type of can. But all the way to the left is a piece of belt buckle. So they used to give you belts. They used to your blues used to have belt loops, and you used to get a belt with your blues in Florida Department of Corrections.
Right.
In 2015 and 16 is when they started changing it over, and they gave you stretchy blue pants. So if you tucked your shirt in, you just had to tuck it into your stretchy pants. But these belts are still floating around the prison, as are the blue pants with belt loops. This is from a belt. This is 100% from the buckle of the belt. From 100%, this little piece of metal right here has been floating around Florida Department of Corrections for quite a while, and there's a bunch of them. There's a
And
bunch
what
of
can
them.
you do with that belt buckle? What would be the use for that?
You could. I mean,
you could do a lot, bro.
So from what his looks like, his doesn't looks like it doesn't look like it's really been filed too much. Obviously, it looks like has it to again cut stuff. I don't know if he's cutting his mattress, his sheets, whatever he's cutting. But you can potentially file this to cut a neck open. I mean, just to be
I've seen
real.
people get split on the street from a belt buckle.
Yeah.
Homeboy took his belt off. He was getting jumped by like 3-4 dudes. He took his belt off. He had that metal belt buckle, and he was just swinging that shit. It hit homeboy right on the head and split his whole shit. He was
So
gushing.
I've seen people take these and they'll sharpen it, and they'll put it, not just that, any piece of metal, but they'll sharpen it and they'll put it between their fingertips, and they'll
Between their
take
fingers, you almost got like a Batman knife.
they'll take the ace wrap bandage, and they'll start wrapping their hand around it. So when they hit you, that's the only thing poking out, but it's like basically a part of their hand.
I was thinking the same shit. You can hold that shit between your fingers and use it almost like brass knuckles with a blade type shit, like them Batman joints.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't think the bottom is potentially was any weapons that Wade was saving for, but this is a brand new razor. And again, every inmate tries to keep a brand new razor, whether it be to cut somebody across the face or to just cut something in your cell that needs to be cut. Use it like scissors. But Wade was definitely saving this razor for something. And again, he could have been saving it for dope. He could have been waiting till he got that sack, and as soon as he got that sack,
Oh, that K2?
That K2, he'll break it in half and light it off of batteries. Use each end on a piece of battery.
We all know he gets sweaty off that Fetty too.
Touch it, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so on that last picture too, when it shows the 3, one person in the chat says it looks like duct tape.
That's
just
what
to
I
let
said.
you know.
It looks like duct tape if you didn't know.
Yeah, but if you look at the top, it says 3 pieces of metal, so it is metal.
Yeah. At first glance, it would look like duct tape to the unknown eye, but if you know,
This is tarnished.
Underneath this is all
right.
So this to the left, was originally gold. The belt buckles are gold. Over time they tarnish and they just turn like a bronze brown dark over time. And then, of course, you're supposed to throw the belt out by that time. But obviously, this is just one piece of mechanism to the belt. There's still the actual buckle. This is the thing that clasps. So when you put I want to say string or whatever, the belt. When you put the belt through the buckle, this is the thing that clasps onto the belt to hold it in place.
That's what we call
it's not a hinge.
It's a hinge. It's exactly what it is. It's a hinge that you push forward on the belt buckle, and it holds the belt in place on the spot you just put it. So wherever you tighten the belt, once you're done tightening your belt, you push it down, and it holds. It's on the top of the buckle. It holds down. It literally goes down and it holds the belt from loosening. These
That's
shits been
crazy.
floating around. Yeah, these shits been floating around Florida forever. You'll find whole belts. You'll find whole belts with the buckle, everything still intact, still floating around Florida.
Hey man, that's knowledgeable shit right there. We wouldn't have known unless you came up. We appreciate you, Pino. That's what's up.
Not a problem. Not a
What
problem.
else we got? Is that the only 2 DRs there is? And this is all just one big DR because they searched the cell because of the situation, right?
Yeah, so this is one big investigation, honestly, and the investigation led to a DR. So if and then again, this is not Jumpsuit Pablo, but the girl, the Wade wife, Macy Lacey or whatever her
The
name
one
is.
pressing the issue.
Yeah, so it's basically about Macy Lacey and Jumpsuit Pablo. Yeah, everything
Yeah.
here.
And I think with the Jumpsuit Pablo shit, I don't think he's gonna shy away from that. I think he's gonna come up, own it, brag about it, make a whole video about it. Like, yeah, I did that shit and what? Fuck him.
Yeah,
Stand on
100%.
business, as he
And
should.
the weapon was a result of Jumpsuit Pablo. And again, like I'm not condoning Jumpsuit Pablo for that. I'm actually congratulating him, bro. You succeeded in doing something that we couldn't. You sent Wade Wilson to confinement. You sent his bitch ass to confinement.
Normally we would not condone that, but knowing the case and knowing Wade is fuck him. It's fuck him
Yeah,
and everything
it's
he's
fuck
about.
him.
You feel me?
Yeah, anything to help punish Wade a little bit more. I mean, come on,
I
bro.
look at that angle, but I look at this angle too. Him being in confinement makes it more safe for him. He needs to be out there where he's close to Craven.
But
I
either
don't
way,
need
he's
him in
on death
confinement,
row.
but I just at the same time I appreciate what Jumpsuit because at the end of the day it does limit him on the money he could spend, all the commissary he's getting. Like Pino, explain what to the people what what you get in the hole, what you're able to get again.
In disciplinary confinement, you
Yeah.
can't get shit.
Yes.
You can't. You get a Bible, a paper, a flex pen, and your mattress, your blankets. You don't get no leisure material, no books, no commissary, no zooms, zing dings, no wham whams, nutter butters, none of that shit.
No
You don't get
ding-dongs, no none of that.
no ding dongs, no none of that. You don't
But
get none
like
of them,
folks
bro.
said, yo, he a PC case. He wants to be confined. He wants to be
You
away
get
from everyone, tucked
yeah.
away safely. You feel me?
Yeah, you get 3 meals a day, and that could be a contributing factor to why Wade lost weight. I
We
mean,
got Jumpsuit in the building. Yo, Pablo, pull up, man. We talking about this DI with Wade Wilson, man. Salute, respectfully.
yes, sir.
RBE.
Salute to Jumpsuit.
Yeah, thank you for the donation, Jumpsuit Pablo. Appreciate that. Yeah, we're going over this DR. It's a crazy situation. You know, they're saying that
Salute to you for that. Real quick plug, my bad. But yo, big salutes to Jumpsuit Pablo for what you did, man. Fuck Wade. It's already know YouTube streets.
and now he's in there till June. He's in Wade Wilson is gonna be with limited to all this shit till June, and he's actually safer over there too, which we need him on the other side, man. Craven he's getting hungry. He hasn't killed an inmate in a long time. It's coming around that time. He's getting Yo, Pino, if you locked up with this dude, look, this is the dude, bro. This is the dude. And Pablo, they're saying that in the DR, they're saying you're communicating with this dude. You'll have to clear that up on your video. I don't know if you are, but they're saying I don't know if they're using him as a fall guy. That's my theory. But this is the guy, Pino. This dude will fuck you up, dude.
Listen, that's a bad motherfucker, bro. Listen, you listen. There's a difference between a motherfucker that will stab you and a motherfucker that will take your life.
That'll kill you. Yeah, facts.
That will kill you. There's a difference, bro. Because and some people are like, "What do you mean? It's still you're still trying to kill the person." But there are
flesh
people
wound is different than a fatal wound. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there are people that will stab you not to kill you. They'll stab you to get you off the compound. They'll hit you in the arm. They'll cut you across the face. They'll do something to try to get you off the compound. This dude's a killer. This dude is a killer. This dude will when he comes to get you, he's not coming to give you a flesh wound to get you off the compound. He's coming to get you off this earth. So ultimately, bro, this is somebody that I personally, I wouldn't be associating with his ass in prison. Fuck, we ain't got nothing in common, bitch. You are never getting out. You kill people. I don't kill people. I'm getting out. We ain't got nothing in common.
Do you think he has an association with the Unforgiven, and that might be why he's targeting Wade this whole time?
I don't know. Maybe
It's
it's
a
a
good question.
possibility. It's a good question. That's actually a very valid question, bro.
Facts.
He actually might have some type of connection with Unforgivens, and that's why he has a target on Wade. Either that, or people might be looking out for him to take care
Yeah.
of Wade.
Facts.
You got to understand, as many people as there are that love Wade, there's 10 times more that hate Wade.
Big
You know what I
facts.
mean? So as far as these Wade wives are going out their way to send money on the books for Wade and make sure Wade's comfortable and call the prison and complain, there's people that hate Wade. So there's people looking for somebody to get Wade, make them comfortable, put money on their books so they can get Wade. You see what
Yep.
I'm saying? So it's a possibility, bro. It might be the Unforgivens. He might be connected with them, or somebody might be taking care of him, bro. Somebody might be taking care of Mr. Craven and letting him know, I will keep taking care of you as long as you
Yep.
promise me you gonna take care of Wade.
Yo, that's a good point, bro. I remember one of the first times I got arrested, my father's name held mad weight, my godfather's name, my brother's, that shit held mad weight. And they're like, oh shit, you Shamrock son, yo, you Gucci, anything you need. And I was telling my father, I'm like, yeah, you know what I mean? They looking out. He's like, careful, just as many friends as I got enemies. I stabbed a lot of people. Just be careful throwing that name around because I got just as many enemies as I do friends, you know what I mean? I put in a lot of work.
Jumpsuit said I never
Yeah. Go ahead.
my bad. I was just gonna say Jumpsuit said I never talked to that guy, but he looks like the Big Show from WWE Chokeslam.
Oh shit.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. They use Craven as a fall guy, bro.
Yo, I think Plug said that earlier.
Yeah, he did say that, but again, I mean, it's probably still an ongoing investigation. So yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, bro, Craven is a killer, bro. And Wade is obviously 100% terrified of this fucking guy, Craven. So it could be a possibility that Wade fed the name Craven to the officers. You know what I mean? It could be that Craven has nothing to do with this shit. But again, we're reading the report and they're, which is funny though, because they're saying that Craven talk to Jumpsuit Pablo, but we don't see any transcripts from the conversation.
Right.
So how do we know the conversation even existed, like Jumpsuit Pablo said?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Interesting.
JD Delay in the chat, man. Looks like a creepy, touchy uncle.
JD Delay. Shout out to JD Delay, Jumpsuit Pablo. We appreciate you. Salute.
Oh, he looks like he snores. And now that you're saying this, Plug, he definitely probably has connections to Unforgiven, because I'm looking at what he has around his neck. He has a Odin's hammer. He has a hammer upside down.
Yeah, I was looking at that Viking shit. I was waiting
Oh.
for you to stop talking. I was gonna bring that out. I was gonna bring
Yeah.
that up. I noticed I pointed that
I'm
shit
trying to
out.
find another picture.
He has a
Yeah.
handmade hammer. He has the Odin hammer, bro, and all the Unforgivens. That's all they do is they Odin, Thor, and
Yeah.
Blase Squad, the
All that
Valhalla.
Odinism shit, that Valhalla, that Viking shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's what they be on. They be on that Valhalla shit and 96 Virgins in Heaven or whatever the fuck it is. I don't fucking know. But yeah, he's that's for sure a Odin's hammer on his neck. 100% hands down. That is a Odin's hammer on his neck.
Well, Valhalla is if you die in battle, you get to go up there, fight every day, drink as much ale
Yeah,
or beer,
I
liquor as
don't.
you want, and then you hail the next day and continue. I think with the virgins, I think that's some Muslim shit. Respectfully, that's a little different, but I hear what you're saying.
Yeah, I just I'm gonna stay away from religion.
I know a lot more about the Viking shit than I do the other shit. That's all I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah.
Now, are you Barbie said asked in the chat, did the inmate Craven have a written statement? We don't have a written statement on this end, but honestly, if it's going to be, it's going to be on his end.
Yeah,
It's going
it's
to be
gonna
on
be
his paperwork.
100%. It'll be when you FOIA his name and FOIA his paperwork, and I 100% believe that there might be some type of paperwork when we FOIA Craven. I mean, regardless, it'll be interesting to see.
Yeah, facts.
This guy is a killer. So this guy is not Wade Wilson. Wade's not a killer. Wade's a
Right.
pussy. Wade's a pussy who
Wade only
did it.
the
Wade is a
innocent and
yeah.
women and people that are weaker than him respectfully. He never goes at another man. But this might
He's
be
a
the perfect dude that we need to take care what needs to be taken care of. You know what I mean?
100%. Wade is a pussy, bro. Wade is a coward, bro. What Wade did
Facts.
is a cowardly act. That wasn't a killer act. That was a
Yeah.
cowardly act.
Nobody's respecting that shit. That's punk shit.
He
This
was
dude
high
is a
as fuck.
killer. This dude is a killer. This dude was stone cold sober and killed his bunkie. This dude was stone cold sober, already doing a life sentence, and killed his bunkie. This
He
dude
might
is
have
a
been on
killer.
that K2 though. You never know.
I don't know, brother. He look a little big for K2. He look a little big for K2. Usually you can
This
tell the
still the
K2
second time
heads.
he pulled some shit off though, you know what I mean? Allegedly.
Oh no, it's not allegedly. This motherfucker's been convicted. This motherfucker got sentenced to die for what he did.
No, I'm saying
Um.
before he caught a case
Oh yeah, yeah,
before for taking somebody's life allegedly, and
yeah,
then he
yeah,
did
yeah,
the
yeah.
shit, whatever he did inside. I always just say that to be extra careful, but we all know it is what it is.
He was convicted of that too, though.
Right.
He's this motherfucker been he's been in the court systems. I googled his name, bro, and he's been in the court systems for quite a while. Craven has had quite a few. He had 22 different points of view on his appeal.
Damn.
22 different points of view on his appeal, meaning he had 22 different reasons for his appeal.
Damn.
He put
That's
in that
crazy.
work.
Yeah.
I covered his appeal when they went in front of the Florida Supreme Court, and actually his lawyer did better than Ufferman. It was actually a back and forth.
Wow.
Yeah. He's still
It was
going.
on plug. I have to pull that back up.
Well, according to, he's still trying to actively fight his death penalty right now as we speak. So he's trying to get that overturned.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, Pablo, good looking out. We appreciate you.
Yeah, appreciate
Okay,
that.
here we go. So we got a way wife. They were doing cocaine. It was said by his girlfriend. Did the host watch the interrogation? Did the host watch anything? Okay, first of all, it was never said what drug they were doing. I don't know who the fuck you are, lady, but you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. The
I
drugs
thought it
that
was bath
Jason
salt.
gave him was it could have been bath salts. It could have been shards. This lady thinks it. Oh, it was. She was. Dude, they might have been doing cocaine. Like, yeah, previous fucking nights. That night when he went to with Jason, they were doing some other drug, bro. It's probably meth, most
Hey, we've
likely.
covered it all. We seen it all. We read it all. We know what the fuck we talking about. Respectfully, one
Yeah,
love.
and
So watch this shit.
Papa Steve believes it's meth because Papa Steve went on 23-1 and says when
Yep.
he gets on meth, he puts hands on women. So,
Shout
lady,
out
what are
to
you
that.
talking about, lady?
And we already seen you know what I'm saying? He choked up Mila. He choked up the other chick. He fell to the ground like girl fighting with Mila. Like who falls to the ground? Like first of all, you don't put your hands on a woman. Period. But if you did, you would think it would be just like bang. But they were like fighting like girls. Like that video of them slap boxing. Like how do you fall to the ground as you're trying to put your hands on a woman? It's almost like Mila almost whipped your ass.
Wade
Yeah,
said
and
he did bath salts. Pablo just said that Wade said he did bath salts. He admitted to doing bath salts, but I don't know if he admitted to that being bath salts, but he admitted to doing bath salts in his past.
So
Yeah.
when he says admit, he says I don't know what it was. I remember what he's talking about. He says I don't know what it was. I think it probably was bath salts. You know, that's what he. You know, they at the end of
Yeah.
the day, we don't even know the toxicology on that shit,
Yo,
right?
plug, you know, all that proves is he was on multiple shit.
Yeah, I mean, he wasn't on
Am I
nothing.
Yeah,
right?
he wasn't
He
on
was on
cocaine like this lady's saying in the chat.
right.
But I'll
Well,
tell you this. Matter
we
of
all knew
fact,
he's always trying to
go ahead,
score
go ahead, man.
cocaine in the club and shit like that. She's probably just going off of that. What Mila said, he was always looking for this shit, and he always found the shit he was looking for. So I think he was on multiple things. That's why you probably can't recollect or remember shit because you was on so much shit.
And Jumpsuit Pablo says, matter of fact, I'm about to put money on that guy's books to talk to him. So this is
Yeah.
another thing too. Jumpsuit's saying that he didn't talk to this guy, and now he will. So I mean, this is my thing. Jumpsuit has no reason to lie about this. So
Right.
I believe him. I believe that they're using Craven as a fall guy because they don't want the employee to get fired, maybe or whatever, or whoever's behind it, right?
Exactly. And shout out to Pablo. I was waiting for you to read that comment. That's what's up. Salute. Much
Hey,
respect.
every time somebody say cocaine, I think of that. Y'all remember Dave Chappelle? Y'all remember? I never put my foot on Charlie Murphy's couch. You goddamn right, I put my foot on Charlie Murphy's couch.
Oh shit. Remember that basketball shit with Prince? That shit was
Oh
funny
man,
too.
yeah, man, legendary, bro. The
They
old
can't
Dave
make
Chappelle
shows
was
like that no
legendary.
more, man.
Nah, you can't
Nah.
make shows like that no
You
more. That
get
was
canceled
legendary,
quick.
bro. You'll get
They
canceled
had a
now,
race draft, bro. They had a draft of races, bro.
bro. That
He
shit was
said he
funny
left
as
he
fuck.
said he left his own wife for being a
As a
The
white
race.
Caucasian, I want to trade AGB. I'm gonna trade it to the Asians.
That's wild work.
I'm gonna get
Oh
China
man.
Mac for AGB. Go ahead.
Oh, there we go. We starting the race match on YouTube.
Wild work.
Oh wow, work, man. Listen,
Wicked wild.
I mean,
So
we definitely got a FOIA. It's committed now. We have to FOIA Craven.
Yeah, we're gonna have to
We
follow
have to
up with
figure
that.
out. Yeah, we're gonna have to be investigators now.
So
And do the due diligence of true crime and the true crime community. Um, and again, shout out to everybody who was involved in this paperwork right here. Uh, Definitely a banger right here.
facts.
yeah,
Vanity, thank you. I appreciate you.
yeah. So remember, Wade Wilson's not gonna be out of confinement till June. You know, and at the end of the day, that's less shit he gets. He don't deserve visitation. He doesn't deserve the what is it? All the oatmeal cream pies, paws, or anything like that. The zing or zag, whatever Pino was saying. He don't deserve any of that shit. He deserves to sit in that fucking cell and think about these victims, bro. That's all he should be. That should be replaying in his head, bro.
Facts.
What he did to these victims.
No
Have some
ho-hos and
remorse, man. I
ding-dongs.
haven't seen no
Pause.
fucking remorse. No
No
remorse.
accountability, no remorse, no regard, not at all. Like, no empathy, no sympathy, no empathy at all. You know what I mean?
No, and you know what plays in my head every time is the family at the end of that trial saying, they're never going to give up. They're never going to stop. They're going to stay on there, especially because Wade Wilson didn't have any point of that trial didn't show no remorse, man. When he had a chance to talk, he could have talked. He could have said something. But,
Yeah.
now you got, in one family, they Christine's family, they're the brother, he's kind of bowing out. But you got Diane's family that's gonna stay on his fucking neck, and they do social media, you know. So shout out to Zane, shout out to Brandon, shout out to Diane Ruiz. Let's go.
Rest in peace to the victims. Condolences to the families. As always, respect YouTube streets.
We gotta talk about this fucking Chomo, dude. Fuck you, Arctic Fox. You fucking dick. Ah,
Yeah,
man, dude. He hit us with a fucking strike, dude.
that's crazy, bro.
We got struck by a Chomo.
Whoa, pause. That's crazy.
Hey, Arctic Fox, I'm on your next. I'm on your neck next, bro. I'm on your neck now too. Fuck it. We
Well,
all on
he's
your neck now.
This is the thing, right? Arctic Fox is now hitting up individual YouTubers on Discord, and he's saying that he got entrapped, and all the things that guy was saying that he didn't do. But this is the ultimately what's going to end him. OPP, Oklahoma Prison Prevention. They put on their kick the whole audio of him talking to the decoy. So it's there, bro. He's done, and I'm gonna fucking play that shit on Plug's Fault. Everyone sub up the Plug's Fault.
Yo,
We
Plug,
can't.
when
Yeah,
you
go ahead.
my bad. I was just gonna say when you said OPP, something else came to mind real quick, but
Oh
we ain't even
yeah,
gonna go
yeah,
there.
yeah. OPP.
You know what I'm saying? You down with OPP? Yeah, you know me.
Oh shit, that's a classic, man. That's a fucking classic.
You know I'm down with OPP. I'll make that shit mine.
Hey, and honestly, they were ahead of their time because they said other people's pussy, right? Now we're in the age where you have transgenders. It really makes a lot of sense why they said that.
Whoa.
Other people's pussy.
Yo, yeah, yo, that's crazy.
I
That was
know,
a
it's something to
dot
think
switch.
about.
That was a left turn, bro. That's crazy.
It's something to think about, brother.
Yeah, no.
420 in the chat. Everyone smoke a blunt. Jumpsuit
Clean
Pablo,
beer.
salute. Thank you for being in the chat, man. Appreciate you. Uh, I can't wait to watch your video. We're gonna react to it. I want to see what's going on, dude. And they were saying, "Yo, did Jumpsuit Pablo get kidnapped again?"
Oh shit. Hey,
I
yo,
was gonna
plug. I
title
think.
that shit.
Yo, I just want to let you know. I think Krup's looking for the link. Shout out to
Oh
everybody in the
shit!
chat. Hit the link. Let us know what you think. Hit that like button if you like something. YouTube Streets Podcast. We got Raw Talk, Pino, DVS stuck in the system, kinda up here. We got your boy Blue Eyes and New Age Plug. We shining. We grinding.
Hey,
Let's go.
I kidnapped Jumpsuit Pablo. He in my basement.
It puts the lotion in the bucket. It puts the lotion on the skin.
I think Jumpsuit
That's just
Pablo
the
needs to
stove
fuck up
again.
Ian Bick. I think that fight was gonna happen, and Ian Bick's he's a bitch about backing out. He's a bitch about that, bro. Jumpsuit Pablo, listen, Ian Bick challenged Jumpsuit Pablo.
Yep.
Jumpsuit Pablo accepts it, and then how the
Yep.
fuck is Ian Bick gonna back out of that boxing match, bro?
Hey, yo, and plug when we had Jumpsuit Pablo. First of all, we had Ian Bick and Jumpsuit Pablo on the YouTube streets, and we talked about that fight with Pablo, and he was completely down. And then all of a sudden, Ian Bick spun it around, and it didn't go down. That's crazy.
Ian Bick's a bitch for that, bro.
He's
He's
been
a
a
bitch for
bitch,
that.
paying for protection and shit. He been a bitch.
Hey,
Oh
It,
no, the Reddit
hey,
like
exposed.
icy hot, like icy hot.
Oh,
He been gay.
hey, on my
big
mama,
gay.
on my mama.
Yeah, what up?
Ian Bick was gay in prison. Ian Bick was a booger in prison. On my mama, bro. On my mama. You can't tell me nothing, bro. Nobody on YouTube can tell me otherwise. Ian probably wore lipstick in prison.
Yeah,
100%. Ian was
yeah,
flamboyant, all out the closet, gay somebody girlfriend in prison. You can't tell me, bro. The more I think about it, bro, the more I watch his interviews and his mannerisms and
yeah. Facts. He
bro,
be
you was
acting
gay
like
in
a
prison, bro.
girl.
You was
Real
a booger in prison,
flamboyant,
bro.
flamingo,
You
real
was a booger.
flashy with it.
Oh, dude,
Real flagrant.
I'm gonna do a whole video on this. I don't know if y'all know about Ian Bick's OnlyFans.
What?
So he had an OnlyFans that was only like it was only made for gay guys, bro. All the
Yo,
dude,
come
someone on
on,
Reddit
bro.
exposes.
Tell me
Someone
you
on,
bullshitting,
listen,
bro.
listen. Somebody on Reddit exposed that he made an OnlyFans and all that was he was basically doing gay for pay, bro.
That's crazy. So if he's doing gay for pay, you know he was gay for the stay. That's crazy.
And I will say him, I honestly, all jokes aside, Ian Bick has put himself at a level where him and Matthew Cox have turned into both the 23-1, where they're doing the interviews. Matthew Cox is 1A, and I got Ian Bick at 1B when it comes to prison interviews.
Right,
But
right.
his character, what his moral compass is fucked up. And
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
done some fucked up, questionable shit this year. One of the things is working with Mr. Beast. We've seen that JD Delay and the
yeah,
Jumpsuit Pablos and these other YouTubers. They turn that shit down. You
yeah.
know, and
Even
then you got Ian Bick.
yeah,
He's interviewing Chomos. He's on it. He's on the Mr. Beast knew. He
yeah,
knew.
yeah,
Go ahead.
yeah. Facts. Even me and B Luke turned the Ian Big shit down because after you asked him that question, he answered it in that manner. It was just crazy. But now that you say it, it makes sense. Ian Big was seeing dick straight up.
Ian Bick was eating dick.
Ian Big was seeing dick.
Oh my god. What did Big Sid call him? I am Beck?
I am back. Yo, that was crazy.
But back to this Arctic Fox dude, bro. Yeah, bro. There's a whole audio coming out on this dude, and we're gonna drop it either tonight or tomorrow. But I'm just telling you, this dude is disgusting. Another dude, Jake Lang. You're a fucking chomo, Mister
Whoa.
Fucking Republican Jake Lang. You're a fucking chomo. And dude, honestly, we were gonna line this interview up with this dude, but there's a
Right.
there's a prison YouTuber with prison stolen valor. Pino, should we wait or should we expose that shit tonight?
And there was people co-signing. We gotta get to that.
I say we keep that one in the clutch right now. We broke some pretty big news tonight.
Keep
We
it in
broke
the
we
back
broke.
pocket for now.
Yeah, we keep that one in the back pocket. But you know who you are. You know who you are. You got a channel with. We'll just hint at it. You got a channel with 130,000 subscribers talking about you been in prison and all your stories about in prison and how you was in prison. You never been to prison,
You
boy.
know
That
who
shit.
you are.
You know what pisses me off? You motherfuckers, bro. You guys have been saying, yo, not you, Pino, not you guys on panel, but people have been saying this person hasn't been telling story. For example, Jay Williams. They'll say Jay Williams, his stories ain't real. That what pisses me off? This person we're talking about has been stealing Jay Williams videos, has been stealing Bakey Pounds videos, has been stealing every single fucking prison YouTuber's videos, making it in his own, and we're blowing this shit up, bro. Fuck him, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy. One thing we already see people be stealing other people's stories, but to steal their whole video, their whole character, their whole lifestyle, their whole story is just crazy. Wild work.
Yeah, man.
Wow,
And
wow,
Jessica
wow, work.
Kent and Methica Kent. I see you were at the basketball game last night with your chomo. Guess what? You confirmed it. We heard his voice. We
Yo,
heard his fucking the voice from Ian Bick's interview. We heard of, hey, I went my boyfriend. Or, oh, you just you dumbass bitch. You just basically admitted that your kids are around a child molester.
and what kind of basketball game was it? Like an
Yeah, was
adult
it
game
a
or
grown up?
The
Was it a grown up
Utah
game?
Jazz. Or no, where they at? Where they at? I forget where they're at. I thought it might have been I don't know. They're in Arkansas, right? I don't even fucking
oh
know where
man,
these.
I thought you were
She's a
saying
chomo lover,
I
dude.
thought you were saying she brought him around some more kids. I'm like, damn.
Well, there's kids at that basketball game, and let me tell you something. She was doing a little skit. I'm with my boyfriend right now. Yeah, we heard it. We fucking
Doing the
heard it,
skit, she
Jessica.
ain't shit. That's crazy.
And Jessica
Fucking
Kent,
heard it.
she fucks with Wade Wilson. Just to let everybody know, she supports Wade Wilson.
She's a
Wow.
supporter. She's a Wade wife for sure.
She won't go public with it, but I've heard behind the scenes that she was about to go at Jumpsuit Pablo and JD Delay over the Wade Wilson shit,
Yeah, she a
and
whole widow. We
and
already
she was
know,
gonna
bro.
back up Wade Wilson. I wish she would have. She would have lost that battle.
She
She would
trying
have
to be
lost.
low key. Yeah, she be trying to be low key with that, but like you said, she would have lost that battle and that
But
war, right? For
she
sure.
ain't she ain't won a battle yet. What battle has she won? She ain't won a battle yet. She done lost every battle she had. She went up
Yeah,
against Pino, she lost. She went up against JD, she lost. She went up
yeah.
against Burner, she lost. She went up against bro. We really talking about this, bro. She ain't won
No,
Yeah,
yet.
no,
she
no,
like
no,
to
no, no.
win.
She
She always
she
got
ain't
something
lose with
brewing,
Burner. No,
but
no,
she
no, no,
also
no, no,
talk
no.
about
Let's
it
be real.
soon.
But she
Let's be
lost to
real about
Burner.
that.
Burner put a protection order on her to where he can talk about her, but she can't talk about him for 3 fucking years. It says till 2028 on the protection
But if
order.
we
She
go by the
cannot.
streets, if we go by the streets, she got him touched.
Yeah, she got him touched, but if we going by legality, bro, she lost. She
Mm.
lost, bro. We talking about Miss Jessica Kent, the motherfucker that say she want to go to law school. The motherfucker say she's suing Pino 2 years ago. Fuck out of here. We talking about a fucking a meth head, bitch. That's what we talking. We talking about a crackhead, man.
Jessica Kane, my friend Kent, Anarchist, salute.
Yeah. Trying to think what else, man. I feel like we're missing something. We're missing something important, y'all.
Yeah,
Chats,
you
help
had
me out.
something.
Salute.
I
You
do.
had something in your
It's
back
been.
pocket.
I feel like we missing something. It's been almost 500 people in here the whole time.
Yep.
We would highly appreciate. We don't ask for nothing over here. We just highly appreciate if you smash that like, smash the like button. It's easy. Just smash the like or dislike, whatever you prefer. Smash
Yep.
one of them bitches and drop a comment for the algorithm. That's all we ask.
Yeah,
I ain't
yeah.
gonna lie, Pino. You became the Florida prison journalist, like to the point where everyone's getting their information for Florida Department of Corrections. Like who would have known that was a belt buckle earlier? You know what I mean? That was some good
Oh,
shit.
wait till we gonna crank this year. We going hard this year. YouTube streets
Right.
gonna hit 100K this year, maybe more.
Yeah.
I'm trying to hit that 500K. So
Hell yeah.
we're definitely doing our thing this year.
You know what's up. We going up.
Where's Corrupt, man? I dropped the link. Does he need it privately? Hold on. So I don't want to end it without him. I think he wants to get his shit off. All right, I sent it to him. I sent it to him.
But yeah,
All
shout
right.
out to the whole chat. You know that black YouTube streets hold that. Hit
Okay.
that like button
We
if you like something.
We got a video that's moving right now. It's called the arrest and death of Yolanda Ramirez.
Yep.
Honestly, if everybody can, I think that's a case that's gonna be something that's gonna be talked about. Basically, it's an older lady that was going to go pick up her brother, take him to the doctor. Her sister was kind of being a bitch that day, and she
Yep.
called the cops on her, saying, "Yo, what the fuck you here?" And she said she got destruction of property, so she got arrested. On the way when she got arrested, she had some kind of medical issue that and there's been two autopsies, one, and they both say something different on each autopsy, the private one, and then the police, the first autopsy, and then they did it privately. And the one autopsy said it was medical, like I think they said it was like a stroke, I believe. If I'm not, chat my note, but the other one said it was blunt force trauma. But you do see the police officer, and this is on YouTube Streets of Body Cam. You see the police officer kind of like when he's trying to put her in the car, she hits her head, and she is older, so that could be it. I don't know. It's crazy. I say justice for Yolanda. Prove me wrong. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She was an old lady. She didn't deserve to die. She was there literally to take her brother to the freaking doctor.
Right.
So
That's
even
crazy.
even if it's justice. If the investigation says they didn't do it, they didn't do it. That's my opinion on it.
Yeah.
But I think if because then that means that second autopsy was fake. But that's a whole other case, and that's up on the page. I'll go check it out. That shit's booming right now. It's moving.
Hey,
All
I'm
right.
gonna
What
just say
else?
this before I head out. I'm gonna just say this. Speaking of justice, justice for Diane, justice for Christine, justice for Zane and Brandon, of course, because they're still struggling. Justice for Maddie. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
And again, yeah, that's what we do this for. You feel me? That's what we keep the foot on the neck for. True crime community and all that, man. The people that can't speak no more.
100%. Rest in peace to the victims. Condolences to the families. As always, respect.
Pino don't want to see DVS's hands though. Salute to the chat, man. YouTube Streets Podcast. Ronnie Blue Eyes.
Salute.
You seen? Hey, let me ask you something though. Something lighthearted. Now we're getting at the end of the show. Um, the 50 Cent song. The 50 Cent. He finally he released a song today or yesterday. Did you hear it?
And didn't Pat Poose release some shit going at him too, I think?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
a few hours ago?
Papoose dropped something today, but 50 Cent dropped something yesterday, and this is where I don't get it. He did it with Max B, which Max B has a lot of allegations for street dudes right now, and they're calling him a rat. They got paperwork.
Yeah.
I think Vlad TV even interviewed one of the girls he snitched on or whatever.
Oh, yeah,
But
yeah. I did see that shit
50
with
Cent
50
dropped,
Cent.
though.
Yo, I did see that shit with 50 Cent and Max B, and for a quick second, I thought it was AI for a minute. I didn't even know if it was real or not because of some of the shit they used some AI and some CGI to put certain people in the video. They was going at Mano and Jim Jones and a few other people, but I did see that at first. I wasn't even sure if it was real to be real.
Yeah, he still does. Ain't that crazy? Someone says 50 Cent. Yeah, well, he's responding. He's doing beef. They're doing beef music. It's like probably promotion for his shows at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But hey, Blue, if you want to talk about your opportunities that's going on right now, bro, go ahead and plug it in, bro.
So yeah, everybody knows, man, out here in Boston, Massachusetts, New England. First of all, happy Irish Heritage Month. St. Patrick's Day is a big thing out here. The parade is popping. It's crazy. I will be taking part in a documentary slash movie. I was just in contact today with a few people. I ain't gonna give out too much, but I talked to a producer. I talked to Donnie Wahlberg. I'll be linking up with them tomorrow, and I'll be signing some papers, and I'll be a part of a documentary about Boston and the Irish population and the St. Patrick's Day parade. And that all starts tomorrow. I'll be linking up with them in person. I'll get some videos and shit like that for the YouTube streets, maybe some shorts. But yeah, I will be taking place in the documentary slash movie about Boston, Mass. Irish Pride, Shamrock Squad, and the whole St. Patrick's Day parade. I'm excited. I can't wait.
That's big moves, man. That's what's up, bro.
Hell
I
yeah.
can't wait to see that shit. I kind of wish I would have done it now.
Yeah, it's gonna be lit.
I didn't even think about that, man. We could have Laura in the chat as a producer. You know, we could have had a whole. Although we could have did a Boston. We could have had a. We could have did everybody from Boston.
Yo, it's crazy because the last few times I went, it's just like back in the day, it used to be a lot of locals and it used to be fun. It was just the thousands of Irish people, but nowadays it's worldwide. You got people from all these other states, all these other countries. You got over 1 million people there. So the last few times I went, I'm like, yo, I've been going my whole life. I ain't doing this shit no more. It's getting old. But I had to go last year and the year before just to get content and post it on YouTube to share with my homeboys from other states to show them how big we do it in Boston. It's the biggest St. Patrick's Day parade in the world, second to none. And yeah, I had to go this year. Not only will I be at the parade, I'll actually be in the parade.
Let me ask you something, bro. It's been some crazy crime happening. Like some what is
Yeah.
that? Kidnapping? What like not kidnapping? Was it a serial killer or what, bro?
Yeah, there's been a few serial killers out here in New England, allegedly, and then there's been a few that actually have been proven. There's been a lot of crazy crime, and to be honest, bro, a lot of it got to do with crooked cops.
Ooh, yeah, because of Karen Reed case too.
Not even just that. That's one of the many examples, but just there's a lot of crooked cops. The cops
That
is
put the attention on it. I tell you what, that
It's
put
did
the
shine a lot of light on the situation, but the cops is crooked as the letter S out here. You know what I mean? So it gets real crazy. But yeah, there's a lot of scandals going on, and a lot of them involve the Boston police in different towns and different cities in Massachusetts. So the Massachusetts State Police, different local police, Boston police, they're under the a lot of scrutiny, and they're definitely shedding a light on crooked cops right now, which definitely needs to be looked into because shit is ugly out here.
any early predictions for the because the Carmelo Anthony Austin Metcalf trials is going to be starting in the next couple months. How do you
Yeah.
think that's going to play? You remember that case, right? Where Carmelo Anthony allegedly, actually, he admitted to it. He
Yep.
stabbed Austin Metcalf at a track meet.
Yep.
Do you think he's going to be found guilty? You think because they do have a team. You know, Charleston White helped them out.
Yep.
They got a team. They got a lot of people that even like people are scared that they might get if you covered the case and you're against Carmelo, you might get swatted. You got to be careful. These people are
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be vlogging it. And when it comes to that, I think in my opinion, I think he will be found guilty. I think they might take some kind of mercy on him, but I think they're gonna, they might hit him like yo, give him a slap on the wrist or some shit. But I think he's definitely gonna be found guilty. The evidence is overwhelming. Anything else would kind of be ridiculous. Now, how they're gonna try to play it or justify it or whatever kind of excuses or reasons they're gonna bring to the table is a whole different conversation. But in my opinion, how it's looking right now, I think they will find him guilty.
Now he's out right now on bond, and he's been participating with a lot of antics behind the scene, including Charleston White.
Yeah.
But it makes me think like he is still a kid,
Yeah.
and I don't know what was going on in that household because I think it all stems
Right.
from when you're a child. It stems from your everyday life. Like there's a reason why he had that on him. Something
Exactly.
was,
And that's all stuff
but
they're gonna take into consideration, which is why I think there's a potential chance he might just get a slap on the wrist, you know what I mean?
I just don't know if he deserves to get life.
Right.
The death penalty's off the table. We already said that.
Right.
Uh, but I don't know if he's gonna get life, man. I think I don't know. I don't know if I don't know if he deserves life. I don't know, man. But anyways,
He's a young buck, and if they can prove
oh
that he
shit.
was being if they can prove he was being bullied or he was scared for his life in any way, shape, form, or fashion, that's gonna take that's gonna play into consideration, definitely.
So corrupt. I didn't take down the Arctic Fox video. This motherfucker struck us, dude.
Seriously.
Yeah, because this is what it is for something DBS said, and he wasn't. He was talking about Minecraft, about the skin, or Fortnite, or whatever, about the skins. He was just saying he's skinned alive allegedly. You know, not in a video game.
Yeah,
Nothing.
yeah.
It's ridiculous, bro. We're fighting it right
Well,
now.
well, I mean, a cat like that, bro. I'm sure he's very sensitive in a lot of areas, bro. Like, bro, look at this man. Look at
Dude,
this
he's a
man, bro.
chomo on a tractor, bro. Come on.
That Chomo on a track is
Look,
crazy.
man. I understand some people have, issues and things, but like when somebody cannot maintain themselves in one aspect, how you expect them to maintain themselves in a mental aspect? You know what I mean? Like, bro, that's a crazy look. Like, and if you look, man, a lot of these wood chipper, you know, these people who should be going to the wood chipper, man, they have a lot of things in common, bro. A lot of times they don't really have a neck. Um, they always are some kind of like hard to look at individual, I guess I would
Yeah,
say.
yeah, facts.
You know what I mean? Like let's just go with their people of Walmart type status.
Yeah, not
You know what I
easy on
mean?
the eyes type shit like
Exactly, Ronnie
that.
Blue. Salute to you, bro. Hope you doing
Salute.
well, homie.
Likewise, salute.
Yes, sir,
Yes.
man. Hey, we're hell of a live tonight, gentlemen. I haven't been here all night. You know what I mean? I've been out running. I got town. I got people in town from Florida. So, you know what I mean? We out here putting on, having a good time, man, taking in all the activities and, you know what I mean? Getting all the damn good moments we can get. So I got home late tonight, bro, but I saw y'all been in here doing it, man. Shout out to y'all, bro. YouTube streets holding it down, man. Where would y'all be if YouTube streets wasn't live right now this evening?
They would be in someone else's live, and they wouldn't have got as much information, and it would have been boring. I mean, listen, bro, we unlocked a new character tonight. We got Methy Macy.
Oh,
Methy
really?
Macy.
Tell me,
Yeah.
bro.
Oh yeah, this bit. Oh, corrupt. This bitch right here wants wait. Listen, she wants to be on the visitation so bad. She kept sending emails. Yo, let me on the visitation, and oh, you're gonna face. Wade's has a bigger voice. You're gonna face it one day, Miss Feo. This bitch right here got butthurt that she wasn't on the visitation. She's like 20th in line. You dumb crackhead whore.
Isn't this
Oh,
crazy, bro? This is like some sought after job, like some CEO, you know what I mean? Like you're 20th in line. Like
The head
20th in
3L
line
pro.
for
Like,
what?
what the fuck? Yeah.
To be on a phone call with this dumbass, you know what I mean? Like this is, bro, like what are you getting, man? You ain't getting shit out of this, but some lies spun on you, maybe a few compliments, but then he's gonna play manipulation games with your brain and try to get everything he can out of you. You ain't winning nothing. You're not coming up. You're not 20th in line to get the brand new pair of Jordans. You're up there about to get the brand new pair of Mr. Awfums. Like the fuck, bro.
I know, bro. And
It's
then
wild,
it's
man.
and this is another new pick of Angie. She'll try to hit us with a privacy complaint that we'll beat because she's an idiot. She don't know how to do it. But yeah, this is Green Shadow Angie. But she's been given three. Dude, Wade's stacking up more money, and this needs to be everyone needs to be aware of this. $300 over and over and over and over again. It doesn't stop, and he's just stacking up because he can't use it in confinement, and he hasn't been able to use a lot of it.
Yeah,
So
300 is crazy, bro. And the fact that it's just stacking and piling up is like crazy. Like,
You know
see,
what would be really crazy, man? One of these black hat hackers goes in there and
oh,
just,
oh, no,
happens to.
listen. I wanted. You're fucking right. You're on the money, corrupt. Angie, you got 24 hours, or Anonymous is getting involved. We've already sent the emails.
Line
You're
it
fucking
up.
done. You're
Line
fucking
it
done.
up.
And
Yeah.
they've already listen, they already are aware of Wade Wilson. They've already made a video about it. They know they warned y'all once. That was the old group. See this is the new group. And thank God Americans have took over Wade Wilson because we got you, bitch. We know who you
got
are.
him.
We know who the fuck you are. I love it. There ain't no hiding. Like Slut Lana and all these other fucking foreign bitches. Y'all can hide all you want. But these American bitches like you and Methy Macy and Angie, we got you. Got you, bitch.
Got him.
Gotcha, bitch. Gotcha, bitch.
Got him.
Yeah, no, dude. And they're stupid because Anonymous, and look, we'll give you a grace period. No more money because your name is on it. We're going to see it. Stop sending them fucking money. Stop sending fucking Wade Wilson money. I don't know how hard it is for you to do that. He is guilty. He admitted to the murders. There's DNA evidence for the murders. The stuff that, even in prison that he's done to people like inmates, he put his penis in an inmate's mouth, you dumb bitch.
That's
This
crazy.
dude, Wade Wilson has sucked more than you have, lady. Come on. Get out of here with that shit. Anonymous will get involved. Email. All you got to do is email them. They're going to get involved. They've already been involved before, so you're fucked.
Facts. So,
and I'll give you an 8-ball of meth, lady, if you fucking stop trying to fucking visit fucking Wade Wilson.
Facts.
Send me your cash app.
That cash out.
Send me your cash app. We'll hook you up with some shards, you fucking meth head.
Wow. He means it too. He means it.
So did you hear about this though, Corrupt?
What's this, bro?
They put in a report that Jumpsuit Pablo was talking to this dude. Jumpsuit Pablo came in the chat and said that that's not true, but they said that this guy, right, and this is a real DR, saying that basically this dude hates Wade Wilson, and he gave information to Jumpsuit Pablo exactly where he's at, and it actually involved the whole investigation where they found the razor blades.
I'm sorry, bro. Repeat that last part of it. So, Jumpsuit Pablo was messing with this dude
in the paperwork, but I think they're using Craven as a fall guy because Jumpsuit Pablo says that's not the person, and I'm not trying to go find a person and whatever. That part don't matter.
Who is this guy right here then?
This dude killed an inmate. This dude's already killed an inmate. We thought it was a Choma. We haven't got that confirmed yet. We'll find out what the inmate. But
who the fuck is this guy?
This guy Bert, hey, this lady was cheating on him. Was not cheating on him. Was cheating on her husband with him, and then he went and killed the husband. That's how he went to prison. He burned him alive, I believe. Not burned him alive, but he burned the body after, I believe.
He too big to be so damn emotional.
Boy, but yo, the good thing about it is if he goes at Wade's neck, respect.
Hey, yeah. Take Wade out, man. But I mean, look, bro. This man, we splitting hairs though, fellas.
Okay. Okay. That was a weird pause, but go ahead.
I'm just saying, man. We splitting hairs right there.
Splitting it, baby. Splitting it, man.
If
prison justice, man.
This dude, well, yeah. I'm not, don't let me be the one standing way in any of that. Yeah,
hey, if Wade Wilson was in the UK, he'd be dead already.
Well, shit, man. But
if he was in a lot of other states in America, he'd be dead already.
Talk that shit, Ronnie.
You know what I mean? Straight up.
Talk that shit, bro.
Facts so.
Oh man, would you mass?
Florida's just different, and death row is different. Definitely mass. Definitely a lot of states. We'd be here all night. But I think a lot of places. But it depends on the situation, whether you're affiliated, who you're associated with, what you're locked up for. I mean, not only did he unalive 2 women, but the stuff he's done while he was in jail with all that gay shit and doing stuff to people while they were sleeping, none of that shit would be accepted. They would have taken his ass out for sure.
On his first bid, he would have took his ass out.
Well, like, I kind of look at it like it's a little crazy, man, because you know it's Florida and everybody like Florida people always want to be like, yeah, Florida's the South, right? But then you got a lot of the other South that's like, yo, Florida's alternative South. You know what I mean? Florida's like a lot of people
Better
that came
watch your
down here to
fucking
live in
mouth,
the
dog.
South.
You better
Florida's
watch
Okay,
your
Florida's the
okay,
fucking
okay.
mouth.
But
What
Florida's
the
the deep
fuck?
south.
listen.
That's the
If
south
he
place to
was
get.
in Georgia penitentiary, if he was in Alabama penitentiary, if he was in Mississippi penitentiary, bro, it would be a lot different. Louisiana penitentiary, it
I
would be a
agree with
lot
that.
different as well.
But you got to
You know what
remember,
I mean?
right?
But
You got to remember,
I
right?
don't know that.
Which state gets the most tourists, right? And that's why you have people like Viking Fitness that isn't originally from Florida that gets locked
Right.
up in a Florida
You're
penitentiary.
right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
you're gonna get it's a melting pot. Florida's turned into
And
a melting pot.
bro, I wasn't
Yeah.
saying nothing like that disrespectfully to Florida. You know what I mean? Let me
Right.
put that in there, man. With all respect, I was just saying like these other states, they're more grimy with it, bro. And
Definitely Georgia.
I don't
Definitely
know.
Georgia.
I don't know that they would off the kid though, because if he's getting his book stacked up like that by all these little biddies, then these little Wade biddies, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Then they gonna be like, well, shit, we got the golden goose right here, bro. The
Yo, you
little
know what's
golden
crazy
goose.
is Plug makes a good point about the tourists, right? Because I know a lot of mobsters allegedly from Boston and New York alike,
No
right?
doubt,
That when
no
they
doubt.
retire, they end up going to Florida. You know, if they don't end
Yeah,
up dead or in prison, it's Florida. They going to
yeah,
enjoy
yeah,
that
yeah,
nice
yeah.
weather for the
Ronnie,
rest of their
what's
life.
that? What's that little Wayne bar? Gangsters don't die, they get chubby. They move to Miami. I moved to Miami.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Type shit like that.
yeah.
I got banned for wet willies, but a cracker like fuck it.
I've seen a lot of mobsters, like, you know, if they don't end up dead or in prison, they retire and end up in Miami or Florida somewhere. They want that nice weather. They want to enjoy the rest of their life comfortably out of Dodge, out of New
Hey,
York, out of Boston, with their feet up, G'd up, enjoying that
I'm
nice
trying to.
weather.
I'm trying to hit like Arizona or something, maybe something with that dry heat where it's nice and warm, but dry heat, so that humidity is not killing me softly, bro.
Yeah, yeah, facts. And you know what's
Oh, I'm
crazy?
so
Back in
used
the
to that
day,
shit.
every time I hear Arizona, it's like out here in Boston and New York, a lot of the mobsters, if they don't end up dead or in prison, they either retire and move to Florida, or if they end up ratting, they end up in like Witsec, and it's usually in Arizona. You got a lot of people in witness
That's
protection
wild
that end
work.
up in Arizona.
That's wild work, homie.
Straight up.
Hey, I heard you though. I heard you. I
You can watch
believe what
any
you say.
documentary, any TV show, read any book, or just look into any history of any mafia family that a lot of them end up. Look at Sammy the Bull, for example. There's one right there.
Get your hand on. Look at man. What are you doing over there?
I
You
think
ain't even supposed to be
Florida
here.
right now, when it comes to true crime, there isn't a case that is standing out. It's you got Ohio is the cousin of Florida right now. Arizona too. Arizona be doing having some crazy
Well,
stuff going on right now. Go ahead.
ain't a lot of cats that's in Florida, man, really like, just oh shit. My shit done lost. What the hell? Can you hear me?
We can hear you, bro.
Okay. Well, there's a lot of people in Ohio, man, that whenever, they get to the point where the empty nest and all that, it's hey, let's move to Florida.
Yeah,
And a lot of times them Ohio cats do move to Florida, man.
they do. They do. There's a lot of them.
Well, just think about it, like Pennsylvania, Pittsburgh, cats like that, bro. They loyal to their city, like something different. Like Ronnie Blue Eyes with Boston,
Yeah.
loyal to the city. Like
Loyal to
like
the
the New
soil.
Yorkers,
Facts.
New Yorkers loyal to the city, bro. Like there'll be some that skate up out of there, you know what I mean? Like
Yep.
always with anything else. But bro, you come hit a spot like Ohio, and you know what I mean? LeBron James wasn't even loyal to
Yep.
his city.
You
You
know
know what I'm
what's
saying?
crazy? We call it loyal to the soil. That's the double entendre. You loyal to your territory and you loyal to the grave. Loyal to the
That's right.
soil.
That's right. That's dope work right there, Ronnie Blue Eyes.
Facts out.
But yeah, man, you see what I'm getting at.
Yep.
I don't know, bro. I don't know, it's It's all about the state, man. You know,
Yeah.
like you get in some of these other states, and there's a lot of reservations and things like that, and like they ain't leaving for nothing. Like they've done had to give up so much already through all the history, bro. So like they ain't leaving nothing, bro.
Yeah,
And
they
they
ain't
gonna
going
collect their
nowhere for
check.
nobody for nothing.
Yeah, and they gonna collect their checks. You know what I'm saying? They gonna collect their checks and sit there do their thing, bro. And I can't blame them, you know. But I mean, people got reason. I mean, like look at Savage said. Look at all them cats over there in Denver, bro. Them boys is Denver down. You know what I mean?
Yep.
They mile high up for that shit. Look at these cats from San Francisco. You know what I mean? Like so. Ohio isn't really anything like any of that. So that's probably why they get detached so quickly, so fast, man. Like you come through Ohio, Indiana, Illinois, Kentucky, you know what I mean? Maybe like Western Tennessee type stuff, bro. Like all these cats is ready to just go.
Yeah, and it ain't like them other places ain't gangster. It's just like when you're trying to get out of the lifestyle, it's so hard that sometimes it's easier to just pick up and move away from all the bullshit
Yeah,
and all
it
the
is.
people that you're attached to get
Hey,
out the mix type shit.
hey, Dr. Dre said on that Chronic 2001, he said, uh, uh, I moved to a new house on a new hill. Uh, Something about how would you want if crackers wanted you killed? You probably moved to a new house on a new hill.
And that's true still.
You know what I mean? Like it gets better from there, but you know the language is kind of I can't really cut it up. You know.
I do have so Spencer from the Dopestick show, he again said he again thinks that he has child pornography in his phone.
The
And then
second or third?
his mother actually took his mother is taking his phone and sending him to she sent him to rehab today. He's doing a 30-day rehab to one of the top 10 rehabs in the country. But this
Listen.
dude right here should be arrested. This dude keeps saying that he has CP in his phone.
Okay,
Someone needs to
okay.
take that fucking phone, bro.
We keep saying that he's saying it, right? We keep acting like you know, and this is all allegedly. I don't have any proof of this, right? But we keep acting like it's not there, right? Like every time everybody talks about it, it's not there. Listen, bro, what kind of rehab do you send your child to correct him on phone usage?
Yeah,
Bro,
this is a
he
grown
get
ass man for the
this
people
is
that don't know.
you want to know the
send
fun
them,
you want to know the fucked up part about this whole situation? He told his mom that he's addicted to alcohol.
bro. You send them to rehab for things like alcohol, for things like
He's not
X
addicted to alcohol.
addiction. You know
Drugs
what I
and
mean? Like
gambling. Yeah, he's
X
addicted to a
addiction.
lot more than fucking alcohol. Let's be real.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like
Right?
X addiction, bro, and like underage attracted X addiction type thing, like super wild, freaking like wicked, like go to hell, motherfuckers.
Yeah, the
Shit,
only rehab for a chomo is death row or death itself, you know?
man, my heaven don't have them.
Well, we need to understand this, protect the children, and we just seen Arctic Fox just really almost, I know it's a decoy at the end of the day, but honestly, he was gonna go to
This
Oklahoma.
time, decoy
Exactly.
this time.
And
Right.
Spencer, something needs to happen. Something needs to happen. That's all I'm saying.
Spencer needs an old Nokia flip phone where you put an antenna up.
He needs no
He'll figure
phone.
it out either way.
He needs to be like Jessica Ken's boyfriend, have no access to social media and no fucking phone. Like he needs to
Bro,
figure some
hey,
shit out.
listen right quick, man. Lord, please have mercy on Spencer and get him right and develop his brain into the waves that it needs to be hitting on them signals. Because if not, I already know that man is going to end up paying the most ultimate price there is. That tough guy in the cage stuff, that ain't gonna work
Amen.
when it comes to what it comes to. So,
Man, bro.
Father, get what you can with this man before he gets what coming to him.
Facts.
Well, what about Arctic Fox though? He's past that. Now we got see with Spencer. He keeps thinking child peas on his phone. Whatever it is, whatever really is going on. I think if he said the
But you
feds had his
don't,
phone,
bro.
but
What kind of rehab do you send them to for thinking there's stuff on your phone? That's not a rehab. That's mental stuff. So, what is the rehab really for? That's my question. It's for that. It's for what's on the phone, right? Allegedly, bro.
well,
Allegedly,
I'm
just
looking at his.
outside the box thinking.
Well, I think he's got a lot of mental health issues because I'm looking at his channel right now, and he only goes live for 30 seconds.
Yeah, all the
His last
time.
video is in the car going to the rehab. The channel is the Dopestick Show. He's
Yeah, I
got
don't
like
even.
16,000 subs or
He
something.
was popping back in the day before
Yeah,
all
he
this
was
weird
popping,
shit.
but I
Before
Yeah,
all
wouldn't
this
even.
weird shit came out, he was doing his thing. Like, he was talking that MMA shit. Like, he was on Weevy's
Yeah,
Lives and all these different
he
panels.
was
And
federal prison. He was telling federal prison stories, and
yeah,
he had his
federal
dog
prison. Yeah,
Sasha,
he
and
ratted
and
too.
but he told, yeah.
Yeah, he
and
told.
bro, like, but I mean, he had a little thing going. You could tell that he was a little social awkward or something. Like he had a little twitch about him or something. But
Yeah,
you know,
facts.
you could handle it on the video with the edit and everything. You know what I mean?
Right,
It was
right.
tolerable. But on the lives, man, on the
Yeah, it was
lives,
just different. A
different
pre-record,
story.
yeah. Pre-record was manageable, but them lives, that's when shit got out of control. And honestly, if he just stuck to his own Dope Six show, he would have been straight. But coming
For
on these
sure.
different lives and panels,
For
it
sure.
ruined his whole shit for sure.
You 100% right,
Yeah,
Ronnie. 100%.
yeah. Him and DBS's back and forth was the first time that it got exposed. He's like, yeah, I had I got sent CP to my phone, and we're like, what the fuck?
That's crazy.
Shout out to Weeby too. I talked to Weeby today, man. There might
I
be a
was gonna
return.
say, yeah. It popped off
What
on
up, Big
Weevy shit
Cub?
too. Shout out to Big Weevy. Salute.
Tell me about Big Weeby, bro.
This stuff been thrown up in the air to see if you see what he. This is the thing, right? A lot of the creators, they left because the trolling got so bad. I'm starting my own crisis team, bro. Crisis team to help with getting through trolling.
I
You
don't
can't
know who
stop a
could help
troll.
with that, bro. I don't know. I don't know who could help with that.
Ignore it, bro.
What do you
You know,
mean?
you
What
don't
do you
feed
mean?
that
It's
fire.
easy. It's easy. You let them troll. You can't do nothing about it. This is what you do. You don't give them attention. First things first.
Ignore them. Yep.
And then you let it happen. There's nothing you can do.
There you go.
Facts.
It's an uncontrollable. It's an uncontrollable,
I
bro.
think, bro. I mean, I think that's a baseline. Yes. I think there are certain variables that when we've seen enough of the trolls, and that there's certain methods that you can play up onto them as they try to play up onto you, and then it becomes fun for both of you. But it's not to the point of where it's gone I'm gonna super freak out on you, you know what I mean? Like, bro, the thing is trolls are really looking for people who take themselves very, very serious.
Yeah. Facts.
And are
The
not
more you feed
willing
into
to.
it, the worse it's gonna get. Type shit.
And like they looking for the folks that are not willing to submit any fault. You know what I mean? Like bro, they looking for the cat that is gonna pop off the moment you say the smallest shit, because that's what that gets their dopamine
They looking
release.
for that reaction. Right.
Yeah, that gets the dopamine release, bro. So whenever you don't do like that, like you can even respond to them, bro. And if you're witty, and you know how to do it, bro, then you can say something smooth and witty and funny, and next thing you know, you'll have a supporter who is a hell of a troll.
Yeah, a lot of
To be
supporters
honest.
started out as trolls, just like it ain't that serious type shit. As long as you ain't
Right.
involving family or dogs in it, it ain't that serious. You take it with a
Right,
grain of salt
bro.
and keep it pushing. But
Like you
speaking of
ain't
trolling, Plug brought up some shit earlier. Ian Bick with a gay OnlyFans. Is that shit real, bro? Because that shit got me
Oh,
fucked up.
actually,
it
you know
is,
what? We
bro.
have
It
somebody
is.
that knows a lot about this right here. No homo.
It is, bro. I've heard this from way
Wow,
back in the day, man. This dude before he had the YouTube popping off and all that. This is all to my understanding from things I've heard and picked up along the way. Listening to anything that popped up, no homo about Ian Vick.
that's
And
crazy.
yeah, so before he had blown up, he had something with the roommate. He was borrowing money to pay, I don't know, the rent, something, bro, something. I don't know. But it's something to do with the roommate and money. He needed it. He busted out with the OnlyFans, man. 2 months, 20 racks, he says.
That's
Um,
crazy. Imagine
he
what you're
did
doing
not
on the inside if that's how you handle shit on the outside. That's crazy.
now from what I saw him say, he did not participate with anyone.
Right.
He did everything solely, but I saw that pretty much every review on Reddit or anything about Reddit on this dude in that subject, I don't know that you can find a female's name. You
Right,
dig what I'm
right.
saying, Ronnie
Like the
Blue?
shit they was talking about with the Cuzzo Low shit almost, like some
I
shit
don't
like
know.
that.
I wasn't around for that shit, so I don't know, man.
Yeah, we won't. Let's skip past that.
Yeah, that was the whole thing. But
Oh man,
yeah, allegedly.
Cuzzo Loke
Yeah,
is the
that
Wade
was a
Wilson of
little bit.
Pennsylvania.
That was a little bit before my time, brother.
Yeah, yeah. It was crazy though. There was videos and audio and all types of shit.
Yeah, I guarantee it, bro. Once it pop, it don't stop. You know what I mean? Like on this YouTube shit, bro.
Right.
Like,
So we got a creator beef going on right now between White Boy Lockdown Radio and Dolly Vision, and
oh,
it's getting crazy because White Boy is growing by the second because Dolly Vision does have a big base, and I think
but
his base is finally realizing, yo, this guy's a grifter.
Right.
but white boy has like soldiers, right? Like like his riders over there in his community, like they're little soldiers, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
We were
I
talking
don't
about
know.
that earlier. Sometimes when you have a lot of friends, you have just as many enemies. So when you go on at someone else, a lot of people that don't like them are gonna pop up. And now, like when we were going at Jessica Kent, that back and forth shit with her and Burner and all that shit. All the
Yo,
people that didn't fuck with them
yo.
gravitated over here because
Oh
we were over
yeah.
here popping our shit.
Like you see it in every community, bro.
Right.
Like I mean, I'm involved in several communities, bro, and the same thing happens in every community. It's not like you can go to the other side of YouTube and things are gonna be different than the community you're in that's having drama. You know what I mean? You go to the other side of YouTube and there's gonna be another drama pop off the same damn way, pretty much, man. And it's like that, man. So like if you want to play the YouTube game, bro, you need to learn how to play it right and
Yeah. You gotta
respectfully
have
and
thick
like
skin. You know what I mean?
yeah. And that's the thing, bro. You have to be way nicer than what anybody is willing to be to you.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like you got to be able to take that shot in the ribs, bro, and come back with a glancing smile and great
Yeah, not let
question.
it get to you. Yeah, yeah, because we've seen it break a lot of people, break their spirit, break their character, break their
Yeah.
whole shit down to where they don't even do YouTube no more. You know what I
For
mean?
sure, bro. For sure, man. And like this stuff, when you get on the microphone against other people, sometimes, man, this can almost become a boxing match, a verbal boxing match. You know what I mean? Like, and it don't have to be loud and obnoxious. Like, bro, you can have some scientific Floyd Mayweather, Philly shell. Let me roll my shoulder as you throw that if and but by me. You know
But
what I'm saying? Like, yeah, bro. It's very enjoyable at times. It's just emotions, man. Emotions.
Yeah.
I don't understand how people cannot have their emotions in check. And like on this true crime, bro, a lot of that goes right back into these things, man. These men that do these actions to the ones that they're supposed to protect, like, bro, it's emotions,
Yeah,
man.
that's when it's hard not to get emotional, you know what I mean, and get
Yeah,
emotions involved. Because back in the day, I
yeah,
used to always say you got to be strategical, you got to be
yeah,
rational, you got to be
yeah,
logical, and not emotional. But when you
yeah.
cover these cases like Wade Wilson and unaliving women and people hurting women and children, it's hard not to get your emotions involved. So it's like
100%, bro.
double-edged
But
sword, damned if you do, damned if you don't type shit.
it's okay at this point for folks like you and I, Ronnie,
Hmm.
because it's over. He's convicted. It's all over. And like we knew before, you know, what I mean, we knew this dude was cooked, man.
Right.
We knew, you know what I mean? So like it's different than a open case and like they still wondering what done what, you
Really
know.
took place. Yeah, yeah.
So you know what I mean, I don't think it's too bad on that like the Wade Wilson when we know he's cooked and it's over, bro. Like yeah. Like we just want it faster. We just want that thing, you know what I mean? Turn up the volume, baby. Turn up the
Expedite,
volume.
speed up the process type shit.
Yeah, yeah, bro.
Yeah,
Fast forward that jank a little bit over
facts.
there, bro. No, yeah, that's what we after, man. Cause I mean, shoot, you never know, man. The longest he's in there, bro, like he could find some stupid easy way out. Like he could collect down rat poison, or I don't know, man. Like I don't know shit about it. I ain't no damn convict like that, man.
Right.
So, but I'm saying, like, what if this man found him a easier way out and just boom, boom, bang? I mean, yeah, he'll be gone, but I like the idea of him being put on display
Yeah,
like an animal, like a museum artifact
yeah,
as they lay this man down for his final rest.
facts.
I like that idea, you know?
Dead dog shit.
Huh. 100% Ronnie. Say that shit again.
On
Damn.
dogs, on dead dogs.
That's what's up, my guy. Hell yeah,
Ronnie,
bro.
Ronnie Blue Eyes. I was watching your live. It was so funny. So you're sitting in the car and a girl comes by, and then you zoom the camera out like nice dog. You weren't even you didn't care about the chick that he was like, yo,
I
that's a
said,
cool
yo,
dog.
that's nice. The dog too. But nah, that's my homegirl. You know what I mean? That's one of the neighbors. She got a beautiful French bulldog. She's cool as hell. She said hi to me. So I said, "What's up? How you doing?" And then I flipped the camera and showed the dog too because she actually has a beautiful French bulldog. And I'm in love with all bullies. Pit bulls are my favorite, but I love bullies, bully breeds, bulldogs, old English bulldogs, French bulldogs, but mostly pit bulls. But I fuck with all my bullies.
I'm in love with your bully. Uh, yeah,
And it
bro.
wobble, it wobble, it wobble, it wobble.
Yeah, don't tell Ian Bick this. He'll probably make an OnlyFans with dogs now.
Yeah.
Damn, man.
Bestiality, that's crazy. I'll fuck him up, bro. Don't play.
That's a little wild, homie.
Yeah, I'll
So
have to
there's a
whip that
comment.
out.
Laura got a good comment in the chat saying basically, when cases are over, true crime creators will devour each other. I think sometimes that does happen. I think the Sebastian Rogers case was probably the most uh active with beefing. Like we've seen this channel, all these channels going at each other. So I think yeah, certain cases definitely. Wade Wilson
Right.
case is pretty simple. It's Wade wives and everybody else.
Yeah, it's cut and dry. It's like it's the line in the sand, like where you stand type shit. You know what I mean?
Oh my bad, corrupt. Well, you got another. There we go.
Good looking, bro. Good looking. Appreciate you.
Yeah. So yeah, DBS was literally up for 5 minutes tonight. What the fuck was that?
What's what?
DBS, man. Gosh.
Damn. You heard that shit?
What's that, dude? Wind?
Yeah, man. It's supposed to be like
Wind
50
chime?
mile an hour wind tonight.
That's crazy. It's been brick here. It's been cold as fuck, but yesterday was a beautiful day. It was like 69 degrees. It felt like a summer day. I was out there in a t-shirt.
Yeah, bro, it was 80. Somebody said Bonnie in the community post said that it was 80 degrees in Central Park yesterday.
That's crazy.
Man, it's been real nice the last couple of days, but it's been I've been catching rain, bro, like every so often. And I just had some crazy shit on the way home, bro. Hey, plug, you know that dam I told you about, motherfuckers be getting stuck in when it
Yeah.
overflows. Bro, I was driving with my youngest daughter, man. I'm coming through and it's late and it's dark. And I look at it and I think it's just like how the water has been sitting there and it's just discolored, right? And that's what I can see from a distance. I get going up to it, bro. And by the time I get up to the edge of it and I see it's water, there's no, like, bro, if I hit my brakes, I'm just going to slide into it and stop my momentum. So, bro, I gunned it, homie. I gunned it over top of the dam, bro, and just kept curtain. My daughter's sitting over there, bro. She just watching. She gritting her teeth. I'm gritting my teeth, bro. We going through there, man. We got motherfucking big old waves coming up on both sides of the vehicle. My window on my driver's side's cracked, bro, and all of a sudden, paboosh! All this water bust through up the top of the window, man, and I can't see through the windshield at the same time, blinded by water in the real life eyes and the windshield blurry. I hit the damn wipers. The wipers is on, man, and I didn't stop the whole time because I was like, bro, if I stop, I'm done, you know, like it's over. I got to keep this momentum. I'm holding into it, bro. I can't even see the damn road. And finally, windshield wipers get it open and all clear. I'm hold through all the way through, bro, and I'm just sitting there whole time just praying to God that don't let me hit no dang debris, man. Don't let me hit no wood, man. Like, bro, they just took, the last time it flooded, they took so much wood out of there you could have built a child's little camp, a log cabin. Bro, I was just like, don't let me hit that driftwood, please, Lord. Please don't let me hit the driftwood.
What the fuck, dude?
Yeah.
Yo,
Yeah, I was tripping, bro.
Oh my gosh.
Wild scenes, I'm telling you. My youngest daughter, bro, we got through it. And I just kind of stopped for a minute, right? And as I stop, I sit there and I'm like, damn, the steam coming up from around my whole damn whip or not. And I look over, man, and my little girl, and now mind you, this is my youngest daughter. My youngest child. She has her hand like this. And I look over at her, I'm like, yo, what you doing? She was like, man, I've been sitting here waiting for a high five the whole time. And I was like, damn, that's good right there, baby. We done did it. Then I got her all hyped up, you know what I'm saying? I started talking big balling shit. Like, ain't nobody did it but us. We did that shit, baby. We ain't nobody did it but us. You know, like, it was a good time, bro.
There's two corrupts.
Yeah, they're hydroplaning and drifting and shit.
They're saying
Oh,
there's
bro,
two
we
of
was
you, bro.
boating, bro. We was skiing, my dog. We wasn't doing nothing but skiing, man. Like, this shit was wild. Like, it's through the grace of God we made it through it, homie. No lie. I feel that with all my heart. It's through the grace of God we made it through there. Hey, yay.
Hey, good morning to you.
What you got going on over there, bro? What you got going on?
Oh shit!
It's corrupt cartel.
Did DVS give you some of his damn feces fungus?
No, I just, dude, you got so animated in that story. I was just laughing my ass off, bro. It was great. It was good. I felt like I was there.
Bro, I'm telling you, that shit was raw power, baby. That shit was raw power. We was up in that motherfucker like, la. Like, that motherfucker was gone, bro. All my damn redneck motherfucking country hip-hop, country rap, country hip-hop, whatever the hell you call it, man. All them cats, they been proud of hell of the dog over here, man. I'm out here living that life. Come get it. We out here. Where you at, Ryan Up Church?
He was on his Tokyo drift. He was on his Tokyo drift shit.
Upchurch ain't running no motherfucking minivan through that shit, bro. I guarantee it he been stuck. Where you at, Ryan
He had the
Edwin?
soccer mom with buzzing through the street.
Whoa,
Yeah,
whoa,
bro. I
whoa. We
got
saying
two
middle
DVD.
names? We saying government middle names now?
I got 2 DVD players in that bitch, bro. That motherfucker ready for war. We got all kinds of tools. We ready, bro. That motherfucking minivan going like Patrick Swayze in the 80s, baby. They can't feel it. Like
Fuck yeah,
Ryan
baby.
Edwards, he been stuck.
Salute to Claudia. Salute to MooTube for your donations. Thank you so much.
Thank you. We
Corrupt
appreciate you.
Cartel is a country boy, and he's saying, you know what, Upchurch, you ain't really from the fucking country. You can't name. There has been a lot of rumors he's living someone else's life, but go ahead, man.
Right. Type shit.
Hey, look, no, don't even get it twisted, bro. Corrupt is not a country boy. Corrupt ain't that.
Whoa.
Corrupt is a situation mandatory guy. You know what I'm saying?
Whoa.
Yeah. I'm a city boy, but I survive a real man survive anywhere in the world type shit.
Yeah, I'm a situation mandatory type guy.
Ronnie
Adapt
Blue
to your
Eyes is a city
environment.
boy, but they got dirt bikes in the city and shit. You know what I mean? Like he
Oh
can
yeah,
he can
I mean,
survive out here and
we
shit,
on
bro.
we on the highway doing wheelies and shit. We
I
pack
fuck
out.
with the dirt bikes. I'm down with the dirt bikes, bro. Like, yeah.
Yeah,
You
you
know
can
what I
look
mean?
up Mass Spike Life, Scandalous Riders. We out there 30 deep, packed out
You
with the
don't need a
dirt bikes,
tag, bro.
four
You don't
wheels.
need a tag.
I ain't no rough rider, you dig me? But like back when I was younger, man, we used to be all up on the dirt bikes.
Yo, I had this Rough Rider chick in my one of my music videos. What was it? Hold It Down. Yeah. My music video, Hold It Down with Keto Wavy. I had
Yeah.
this model in the video. She ended up running with the Rough
Oh, the one
Riders.
on the bed.
Yeah, with the other chick.
Oh, with the other chick. Yeah. Yep.
They had the blue eye sandwich. You know what I'm
I
saying?
think I watched that video too much.
A lot of people have, bro. I ain't
uh,
mad, bro.
I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at. Hey, I appreciate it. It was a nice
Got
video.
nothing but love for you, dog. You should see behind the scenes. That shit's even crazier.
Oh, I watched the behind the scenes too.
I'm gonna need y'all to both turn around.
That's hilarious.
Oh shit.
On the bed when you got them both on the bed. It's funny.
Yeah. Facts.
Great video.
Yeah, one
I
of
don't know
them
where
is
we go with that though.
one of them run with the New York Rough Riders now. It's crazy.
Bull, Ray Browning's in the chat. We got Timu in the chat. We got Jules
Anarchist.
217 Anarchist White Eyes. He's a great might be prison YouTuber Rookie of the Year this year because he is very new to the game. Very
Right.
good guy, man. He's got it going on, bro. Jane City Situation, Cali Girl. Where are you from? Corrupt. That's what she asked. Go ahead, Corrupt. We'll come back to him. He's from Alabama, but he lives somewhere in the Midwest now.
Bama.
Let's see, man. We got Jules. We got Laura, Mallory, Diet Pepsi. A lot of OGs in the chat. Salute.
Yeah. IU, Bobby,
My bad, homie, my bad.
Ray
We got
Brown,
Timu.
Jules,
We got Ali Oz, Max Field,
Allie, Janet, Allie. Yeah, man, we got a
Tweakers.
lot of them.
Oh my gosh, bro. Tweakers, I'm out. Yo, Max Fields,
Speakers on
bro. Listen, man.
speakers.
What we
Even
saying?
let's just say hypothetically we're all tweaking on here, right?
Yeah.
It's still better than what the fuck you got going on. I don't know. I don't know what's. Let's go. We could do this. We could go see
What?
what's live right now.
Hold on. I need a serious question. Serious question coming from me.
No, go ahead.
What is considered tweaker? What is a tweaker? Because in like my definition, my terminology, a tweaker is only one certain thing.
Facts.
So
if you think we tweaking, you tweaking and geeking.
bruh, if you think I'm tweaking,
So what is that thing?
you
An upper?
tweaking, bro. Like,
You're on that Metrica Kent.
Yeah, talking about that
And if you
Metrica
geeking,
Kent,
you on
bro.
that Tony
Like, if
Yayo.
you think I'm tweaking, you fucking tweaking, my guy. Like, Corrupt is a slow motion type, though. Just let's keep it like that.
Slow motion movie.
We got CB Shenanigans in the chat. We got Dusty in the chat. We got Barn Dog in the chat. We got
Big
Nicole in the
Barn
chat.
Dog. Shout out Barn Dog, man. Barn Dog been rocking with me, man. That's a supporter right there. Shout out Big Barn Dog, man.
We got Timu. We got Lisa.
We got Lisa. We got Lisa here.
We got Mallory. We got everybody. Let's
A lot
go.
of people in the chat, man. They riding with this YouTube Streets podcast. You know where it's at.
Okay, so my sources, and guys, listen, we're gonna do this now because I can't hold on to it no more. It's driving me nuts.
Yep.
My sources, and I'm not gonna give up my sources. I'm gonna start doing this because I'm not throwing nobody under the bus. I'm not giving up but I'm telling you what, this is 100% true. What I'm about to tell you.
Any good journalist has every right to remain silent on their sources, bro.
Protect their sources.
Thank you, Corrupt.
How do you think a journalist to get more, better information if they come out on that stuff? Look, if a
that's how you
journalist
keep your contacts.
If a journalist drops a bomb story, right? And everybody's like, damn, yo, who was your contacts? And they drill them, and it's awesome, yo. We're gonna waterboard you till you tell us, type, yeah.
And then it's no longer your source; it's everybody's source.
Well, guess what happens? Dude's no longer a journalist.
Right.
You know what I mean? Now he has to go write fiction about some Star Wars type things or something.
Right, so
because a journalist must remain silent with their peoples because so they can build that professional trust. It's a professional trust, almost like a lawyer be taking an oath, bro.
Exactly.
You know, it's very similar. So
just like when you get arrested, you have the right to remain silent. Period.
Now, if you got a journalist that is trash, and he won't reveal sources, and it seemed like everything's made up, and like there's nothing respectable or honorable or believable about said journalist, then okay, I dig it. But whenever you have a journalist that really puts in the work, like a man like New Age Plug,
I'm hit,
and he's holding his sources close, leave that shit alone.
Back so.
Dude is being professional, and if
Back
a man's
so, bro, I
being
have to crash
professional,
out.
if a man's being professional, be respectful and do the same thing right back. Be professional.
So I got wind of this a year ago, and I forgot all about it because we were deep, I believe, maybe in the Mackenzie Shirilla case, where we were just, let's continue, salute the Anarchist. And this is what happened. Somebody told me that they were trying to line up an interview with with another prison YouTuber, and this prison YouTuber goes by the name of, and I've had him in my top 20 at one time because he came out of nowhere from TikTok and he transitioned over to YouTube. But the Dante Show has never been to prison, y'all, and I'm going by my sources.
Hold on.
Wow.
Hold on.
So and then his name is Dante Bell. You could go search his name and it won't because okay, so listen, hear me out. Let me cook for a minute.
My bad.
No, you're good. You're good. So he was locked up in the California corrections, right? That's what he said.
Allegedly.
Okay.
Allegedly.
Dante.
And then there's another YouTuber, which he's actually won Rookie of the Year one time on the YouTube Streets Awards, is Real Kins TV from Kentucky. He says that he was locked up. Yeah. He did a video one time saying that he was locked up with Dante. And it doesn't make sense. Real Kids TV's from Kentucky. Dante's actually from Ohio. Oh no, what is it? Corrupt Detroit, right? Or Flint.
Bro, from all my understanding, I can't stamp it with everything I love. But from my understanding, he's Flint, Michigan type.
Bro, this Dante, you talk about these guys that go, like flames that go around trying to do like, hey, yo, show your paperwork. That dude right there, I guarantee it is not going to show it because there is none. This is what he told this other youth. This is multiple ones, and I'm just going by the one that I'm talking about said that he'll come up here. You could ask Pino. He said he'll come up here. He has no problem about it. But there's other ones too that he done this with, but he said yo, take it easy on me with the questions because I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I never went to prison. I seen a lane for this on TikTok, and I had to take advantage of it. And
Well,
if you want, he even admits there's like 5 YouTubers that he watches, and obviously, if you go look, he stole like because we gotta call spade a spade. People could feel how they want about Jay Williams, but right now, if we made the list, he's probably one of the last traditional prison YouTubers that's getting big numbers still. These other guys have transitioned into true crime or something else.
shout, shout out
Go
to
ahead.
homie Jay Williams, man. Big shout out to big dog, big homie Jay,
Salute.
man.
Him and
Um,
23 and 1 are the biggest right now.
yeah,
And then
yeah,
the
yeah, man.
interviews wise, you got Matthew Cox and the Ian Bix. But go
I've
ahead.
I've never had the pleasure of meeting Josh 23 and 1. You know what I mean? I've watched Josh for years, man. I took up for Josh when Flames first came out. You know what I mean? I got blocked in the chat because of it. But yeah,
Well, Josh
yeah.
has really been to prison Josh has really been to prison because there's been other people that's seen him. We've had him on the show that
Yeah,
talked
yeah,
about it,
yeah, 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 man.
But I just don't know, whatever. We could
Yeah,
talk about
man.
that with him later or something.
Yeah, no, but what I was getting at is, I know Jay, and I got mad respect for the man, and I don't know Josh, but I got mad respect for how he carries himself on YouTube, and for how he's built and got his YouTube thing rolling, man. Like, respect in both regards, man. And from everything I could see, dude's a good dad. He holding his family role down. There ain't nothing I can see from the outside that makes me ever think there's something bad about Josh. You know what I mean? So shout out Josh and much
Yeah,
respect
yeah.
to that
Shout out
dude
to him
too.
because he's got real shit. Now let's get back to this fake shit. So the Dante Show Network, I will be making a video on this because uh he didn't go to prison. And he's told multiple people that he has it and this is where it gets kind of tricky. There's another YouTuber named by the name of Real Kids TV that said he was locked, and the video is ridiculous, by the way. It doesn't make a lot. When you really go watch their shit, then it all starts to click. And a lot of people caught this shit back. Yeah, who the fuck is Dante? And that
Right.
might have been it. Maybe y'all knew that back then, Barry Wood. Maybe y'all knew. See, this
Yeah.
is the thing. Y'all should make shit clear with this fucking man. How did I? That's what. Who the fuck is Dante?
Yeah. Like when I first came around, bro, that was like that phrase right there was just trending out. Like it had been a running joke in the community for a while, I guess. And as I was coming in, like I saw that phrase for like the first couple months, and then it was gone. I've only seen it every once in a while, but yeah, bring the phrase back, man. Hashtag that phrase, man. Like because if it is this. I mean, I guess we have to say allegedly at this point, right? Because I mean, you have credible sources. I believe you. Like, I know you. I know how you work and operate. And if you say you have credible sources, I, I'm inclined to believe New Age Plug has credible sources, but I don't have facts, Plug.
I think his whole plan is to, because at the end of the day, he has multiple channels and he is talented in acting. And I think at the end of the day, the Dante Show Network is no different. Well, he's actually worse. He's not like, because Big Sid, he's like Big Sid, but Big Sid is actually, Adam will come, he came on the pod, he'll show you that Big Sid is a act.
Yeah.
Dante Show is
Shout out
actually
to
pretending, bro. This is called prison stolen. I don't even like saying valor. We need to come up with a different term, but as of right now, it's prison stolen valor. He's lying, and then Real Kids TV is playing along with it to the point where it's looking crazy. You got prison YouTubers that are lying to the people. Y'all should know the truth, right? They
Yeah.
didn't
It's
go to
stolen
prison.
credibility. It's like stealing street cred. You know what I mean?
Now, Real Kids TV, I haven't researched him yet, but he's lied, so it makes me want to question what he's got going on too. It's kind of weird, bro.
So you're saying if he really went, if he was really locked down or not?
I don't have that confirmed either way. I don't know his real name.
Yeah, we need some sleuthing, it sounds like, man. You know what I mean? If only we had people that could sleuth up things like that would go could actually move around and like figure this, figure that, like that'd be dope. It takes a good bit of effort, man. And like
Yeah, and he
especially for a
actually
dude like Plug, bro, when he's making videos for two different channels, and you know what I mean? My bad, Ronnie. I apologize, bro.
no, you good. I was just gonna say he actually reached out to do a podcast together, so maybe we could bring it up.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
great
bro.
idea.
Listen. This is you want, and it gets even crazy, right? See, Barnyard's in the chat saying that's weak as fuck. It's not weak as fuck because
What is
he's made over two. No. It is weak as fuck. I get what he's saying that way, but
what is
if he was saying like the whole revealing this is weak as fuck, it's not because listen, this dude has made over, and I was looking at the money he's made from TikTok, from Facebook, over
Damn,
oh for in between $250,000 off of fake prison stories
that's
that he said he
crazy.
did to 500,000, bro.
Wow.
It's crazy, and I guarantee Flame
now?
Shot are gonna go at him too.
Yeah, I was about to say now convicts, especially convicts have been struggling trying to make a channel. Now they are gonna
They're gonna
really
be
feel a
pissed.
type of way, man.
Yep.
Like Dante, Dante.
Yeah, I don't know.
Bruh.
I think I can say one of the YouTubers that told me. Um,
I mean,
maybe I'll wait. I'll wait, but I'll tell you one thing. Let's talk about the
you
people that
should.
showed their paperwork and have been to prison, like the AZ, like all these guys, right?
Yeah,
They are gonna be pissed because they might not have the success on YouTube as somebody as the Dante Show network has with a fake narrative. This is why I try to get a hold of Weavy. Weavy has an interview with this dude. That's another reason
yeah,
why
yeah, yeah.
Weavy needs to redrop that shit, and we need to react to it
Yeah,
because
facts.
Well, even you know what I mean. Like throw it over here, man. Like let us edit it up. Like um, give it back to you, man.
oh, I
Redrop your
could. Oh, yeah,
channel.
I could probably. Yeah, I could actually probably acquire. I could probably buy it from Weeby with the
Well,
interview
no,
with him.
I'm saying shoot, bring Weedy come back, but like shoot it over here, man. Let us pedangle it. You know what I mean? To put the spin on it. Do what we can do. You could do. I can do whatever. Both of us together, whatever, and then shoot it back to him and reload that channel over there, Weavy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good. I don't know why it's private. I was looking. He's got all of his important interviews, and I think that one's because he don't have his facts interview up either no more. That Dante Show interview is important because I remember, if I'm not mistaken, if Barry Wood remembers, I'm sure
Shout out Barry Wood. What up, big on? I
that
see you out there,
motherfucker
man.
was on there talking about being locked up in a California prison.
That's crazy. It's like finding out a rapper is faking their street cred and shit. It's
Now,
just like it all goes out the window. Like the
yeah,
authenticity is
you
crazy.
ain't lying. You ain't lying. But now, like, what if homie did get set down in California? He just from Michigan and he got set down in California and then he came back home.
Okay, where's crickets? You know what that means. You know.
I
All right, so
I
I had
don't. I
so
don't.
so
I
I
fell
sent
asleep
this.
for a minute.
I sent this to a couple people like, hey, bro, and I didn't tell them anything that's going on. All I said is, hey, watch this video. Do you think this is a real? Do you think this? Just tell me what you think, bro. They all were like, holy shit, dude, this is he animated as fuck. There is no way this is true. Talking about a detective going to the chaplain and he left the cell and all the dude.
People
This
be telling
is
some wild ones.
He's selling some wild shit, what it
Yeah.
is it's a big Lance dude. I think he took one of Big Lance's fucking videos. So and I think Big Lance made his video up. So that's the funniest thing. It's fucking it's like, oh my god. I think Big Lance made this video up, this story up. This dude stole Big Lance's shit and he spiced it up to it. And I'm gonna make a whole video and breaking all this shit down. Y'all will see. This is just the I couldn't hold it no more because
Right.
holding information like that is actually not good for the public. Y'all need to
Yeah.
know now. The dude's a fucking fraud. The dude will get exposed. Dante Bell,
What's
the
his name?
Dante Show Network. Go ahead. I'm
And
done.
even if they didn't make it up, they might have stole it from someone else. You never know.
You said that man's name was Dante Show Network, right?
10-4.
All right. And we could
Affirmative.
even throw a hashtag who the F is who TF is Dante.
Who the fuck is Dante? It's both, Barbie. And Anarchist has a good point too. Dante has wild extortion scenarios that would never fly. Hired assassins and booty, all his booty bandit videos.
I mean, yeah, I mean, you know, it ain't
Imagine
that
you could
out
make
of
up
the,
anything
you
in the
know, it's
world, and
just the
that's what you
wording.
choose to. That's just crazy.
Well, I mean, it's possible, you know what I mean? You could pay some dudes off to do something independent, right? And with the correct wording, you could say hired assassins, right? Like, I
No,
mean,
I'm saying
it's
he could have
word
came on here and said he was
manipulation,
a
but
fucking anything in the world, but he claimed to be a prison. Like that's just crazy.
yeah,
You gotta lie. You
He could
could
have
have just
came
picked
on
any
talking about I'm an
profession or any
architect.
any type of life, or you know what I mean. Like that's just
I'm an
crazy.
architect. I live it,
That,
you know, yeah.
I
and
was
it's
a fucking
crazy.
sniper.
It's crazy, right? That like Anarchist says I can't compete with that. And it's funny. It's like so they have to go outside the. They have to come up with this crazy story, and they're not clickbaiting. They're putting he's putting in there what's in the video, but the story isn't real, and it's
That's
just not a good
fake.
representation on it's this isn't WWE, bro. At some point that shit's got to
Exactly.
stop.
It
At least
sullies the whole
OG Big Sid,
genre. It puts a
OG
stain
Big
on.
Sid,
At least
he
he owns his
says
shit. Yeah, yeah.
yes. My bad, bro. Go ahead.
Bruh,
There you
OG
go.
Big C worked for money, homie. Like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you know, like shit. That man to tell you straight up, man. Like, whenever he sees something come through, a gift, a super chat, or whatever, you know what I mean. He's like, that's motivation right there to stay in character, to keep the thing moving, like, you know. And I'm like, damn, bro, but like, I like that though, man. I like when a motherfucker's honest, like. He ain't asking, he ain't saying nothing. He's just letting you know how the motherfucker really feels,
Yep.
and it kind of feels like a job to him. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Like he's been doing it for years now. So to be in character and hold character for an hour without getting anything is kind of like damn, you know, like at one point I'm sure it was fun as hell, just having a good time. And then when you know you need money and things like bro, it gets hard to be motivated on it. And so,
Yep.
you know, I mean, I don't know, bro. I look at it differently. I don't think Big C really be on grift shit, man.
Big Sid definitely grifted for shards, but that's another story. That's
What
another
is
day.
that before me though? Like I'm talking about
No, no,
my
no.
era.
It's part of the character though. It's not like Adam
Yeah.
isn't grifting. It's fucking Big Sid needs his shard money, bro. Uh, so
Well,
Lie Killer
yeah.
10
But the gabapentin, he's been doing good though, bro.
so Lie Killer Lie Gear grifting. Lie Killer 101. If you've been to prison, you ain't trying to live in the past and still live in your mind. You're setting yourself up for failure.
Mm.
That's why a lot of prison YouTubers end up switching it up. Like 1090 started covering rappers that snitched and they didn't want to relive. You know, a lot of people eventually run out of stories and go to a
Well,
different
let's
lane.
be real. 1090 didn't do that long a time, Blue.
No,
So
it
he,
was just a
you know,
perfect example of somebody changing their whole concept of their page.
White Boy Lockdown Radio is a good example too. He went into the Sebastian Rogers true crime shit. He moved out of
Mm-hmm.
it too.
Yep.
Well, you have to, man. Like you have to. There's cats that are at the top of it and they're making great money, but they still need to find some form of a lane, bro, to be able to put their foot in and start going in that direction. I mean, look at JD. JD came in talking about putting nasty yellow mayo packets in his prison pocket and getting infected, right? Like telling stories like that, man. And now look at him, bro. He does the whole political type of thing. You know what I mean? I mean, it's not like the whole dial's not
Right.
turned to political, but it's to that side of the meter. You know
But
what
a
I
lot
mean?
of
And
people see
like,
it as a good way to get their foot in the door. But the only reason why I bring up 1090 Jake is it's like he actually spoke on the fact that it wasn't good for his mental health to relive certain shit. You know what I mean?
I dig it. I really do did that to an extent. You know what I mean? Like, I think some things are good to talk about, bro. And then I think other things is maybe you have talked about them enough, maybe. You
Right.
know what I mean? But I don't know. Like, I guess I can dig that, bro.
Are you Barbie says corrupt? You're full of shit. We're not rocking with JD.
Well, I ain't say you had to rock with JD, huh? I understand your opinion fully.
Good answer. Good answer. That's not what she said, by the way. I just made it up. Prison and everything about it. Prison and everything
I'm over
about
here
it is hell.
pussing one up. He fucking with me, bro.
Why?
What's
Why?
good, blood?
Why try and glorify a place where you were down? You think of the streets, and then on the streets you think of prison. LOL. Get your priorities straight. Oh shit. Who's he going? Whose lies is the killer talking about, man?
Right.
I missed it.
Wait a minute. Is that Dub?
People are just getting to the
What's
bag.
the name, bro?
Lie Killer 101?
Maybe.
I don't think so.
Maybe, bro. I don't know.
I
Go
don't know.
search. I don't know. Somebody in here probably knows.
I have no clue.
Barry would know, or Mr. Diddy would know, right? Like, he
Oh
said,
shit! It
yes,
said
it's
yeah.
me,
It's me.
blood.
So we did get the rest of the calendar, Dub. You're supposed to send it. We've seen the D Walt one where you sit. There's another one where you're sitting on the toilet for February. Just
Well,
fucking with you.
That's great.
This is, what kind of calendar is this, bro? Like, is it like charity or like?
Oh shit.
It's for the fire department.
I was
I
just
dig
gonna
it.
say it
I
ain't no
dig it. I
fire,
dig
man.
it.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro,
a
I
lot of
dig it.
people. Lot. I'll tell you one thing, man. 1090 Jake has a lot of people are not rocking with him. Like you know how he says, "You
Right.
rocking with me, I'm right, bro." I'm gonna be. If I ever interview him again, I'll be like, "Do you know that there's a lot of people that are not rocking with you?"
You
Right.
think he would ever let you interview him again, bro?
I actually it was on Zebby's page. It wasn't even on mine. He went. He actually I think he has came. Has he came up?
Yeah, it's just the loss happened in the past, and the fact that we, associate with Pino. There's a lot of shit he don't like with the Byron Blake shit. He's a little salty, so it's a little
Or
different now.
Chad?
Back in the day, he fucked with us
Yeah,
and shit.
that's what it
Yeah.
boils down to. At the end of the day, it boils down to chat marks. I
Yeah.
come back to that. Yeah.
Yo, but
Yeah.
honestly, Chad Marks, he tried to get me to link him up with 1090, and 1090 didn't do the interview, so they don't even rock like people think they rock.
Well, I mean, then you got to rock to be a united front on a YouTube.
I'm just saying, 1090 wouldn't
platform,
even do the interview.
With
I
Chad
get it.
Marks?
Yeah, Chad reached
That's
out to
wild.
me. I reached
That's
Yeah.
out to
wild.
1090, and 1090, and Chad told me straight up, 1090's been ignoring me. I'm like, yo, I'll hit him up for you. 1090 was like, oh, I'm not interested in going on anyone else's thing right now. But he politely declined it respectfully.
Right. When was
So
this? When was this?
About a year ago.
I got you.
so that's around the time where 1090 Jake dropped his flag, and that's when he started like talking to 6ix9ine on the phone. Giving snitches and a year prior he would call someone a snitch. Now he might even entertain it, and I think that he does talk to people behind the scenes. He's not going to be public with it because he don't want to fuck up his reputation. And people already view him as a snitch as well. That prison paperwork, like let's say Anarchist never seen 1090 Jake's grievance. I don't even know what the like. I think it's very situational and regional of where you're from, because I heard Pino say, "Man, grievances don't count." Well, I don't know, or well, no. I don't
But
know.
I
Did
think
Pino
it
say
boils
that?
down to once you put someone
Oh,
else's
DBS
name in
said
that
that.
report.
DBS said that. That's what I was thinking about.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
a grievance is one thing if you're incriminating yourself, but once you put somebody else's name in a report and you're incriminating someone else, that's what it boils down to. But if you and this person had a prior arrangement, that's a different situation, is what he claims that it was. So, like you said, it's circumstantial sometimes.
Oh, we might have to react to that one
We
day, Anarchist.
probably
I didn't
we
even know
probably
you.
bring.
Oh, go ahead.
My bad. I keep cutting you off, bro. I apologize
No,
sincerely.
you're good. It's StreamYard. It isn't you. Go ahead, brother.
Um, I feel like this conversation between the three of us right now, we really should have a fourth party. Is Wide Eyes out there, or is you know what I mean? Somebody who
Yeah,
has
definitely.
some hand experience.
Yeah, I definitely want to interview Anarchist. I want to get him on here for an official interview. We talked about that, but I think that the state here did time in. I think it's very rare to hear people share experiences on that state. So I definitely want to get him up here for an official interview for sure.
I'll tell you one thing, man.
Sure.
I like it where we're at a point right now where we can get inside details from every state. Even White Eyes, he's from, is it North Dakota or South Dakota, right? And then you got, dude, you got DBS in New York. You got Pino and White Boy Lockdown Radio for Florida, man. You got literally Minnesota prison stories. Fucking, we had to do from Mississippi, bro. That was on here. That was part of the assignments.
Right.
You know, a fucking
You and I even interviewed that dude from Georgia. That was a good one.
that dude that was locked up in Valdosta State Prison, bro. One of the worst fucking prisons in Georgia, Valdosta State Prison. We did,
Yeah.
and he wasn't even from Georgia. He's from New York.
Yeah.
It's a crazy interview. We got some crazy ones out there, man.
Yeah, that was a good
DVS
one.
DVS interviewed somebody that's locked up in the New York system right now, but we're never gonna drop it because it's just we don't want to make it hot for him, bro. So we're not even gonna interview people locked up. It just doesn't make sense. Wait till they come home. We got Wide Eyes in the building.
What's good? What's good?
What was the?
Man? Good to see you up here, man.
We got some good. We had some good questions, man. Corrupt. Go ahead. Do you remember them? What they were?
No, give me a minute, sir.
Dude, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie, Anarchist. I didn't know that you went on Chad Marks, bro. How was that interview?
It was the first one I'd ever done, and it was just kind of really random, right? Like I had been watching him for a couple months by then, left some comments here and there, and he just hit me up one day. Was like, "Hey, you wanna come on?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure. If that's something you do. You just invite your viewers
Yeah.
on. Then yeah, sure. And I came on. It didn't feel like anything crazy or anything. Like, it was just me and him on the phone, and I'm not really I don't get like stage fright. I've talked in front of like a lot of people, grown men, groups of convicts, in
Right.
treatment centers. I'm a public speaker, put it that way.
But
So I
that's
just
that's a really big call to get when you're not a big channel. You know what I mean? Like
I wasn't
him
even a
come
channel.
through and you weren't even a channel.
Oh, he
You
was
were
a
just
viewer.
a
Yeah.
viewer.
I was just, yeah.
That's huge, bro.
It's funny you.
That's
It's
wild. Go ahead.
it's funny you say that too, because at one time Chad Marks was doing interviews and it was getting movement. Like there was guys that were making channels off of his interview. It
Yeah,
was
he had
almost like
motion.
it
Yeah.
was almost like he was gonna be the next death, but then
Yeah.
you get the Ian Bick and this Matthew Cox that just kind of took over, and I think the perception of Chad Marks has hurt him. I really do.
Yeah.
Dad is his public persona is like it's very likable, right? It's he's doing all these things. He can show you that he's doing these things, and it's like, oh yeah, this is just a really solid dude, right? But I've had his number, right? I'm on a texting basis. I don't think he's ever replied more than 2 or 3 words back to me, anything.
Yeah.
And like even when his viewers were hitting me up, they're like, "Hey, we haven't seen or heard from, Chad Marks. Is he okay? Did he get wrapped up or whatever?" So I texted him and I said, "Hey, your viewers are worried about you. They're asking me about you, you know." And I said I'd ask. And he was like, "I'm busy, bro." That's it. Okay, that was his whole response. And
Damn.
I was like, "Damn, all right." I was like, "Fuck you then." I'm not even gonna like make a little, short saying he's okay or nothing like that.
Yeah.
I was just like, "Well, fuck you." And it's like, I'm not gonna, beg anybody to be social or anything beyond what you needed me for, which was cool, because right away, his viewers encouraged me to start my own channel. And there was a couple things that were in play at that time, including I was doing a lot of writing on Quora. Quora is another app. It's basically like a Reddit or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I was
Cool.
just vomiting up really explicit, experiences anonymously over there. And I was getting like thousands of comments, thousands of likes, and they're like, "You need to do something. You need to speak, speak about it." And so I had all that going on. Then Chad's, he came up with the invitation, and it kind of felt like that's what I was supposed to do. So that's what I did. Then his viewers were like, "Yeah, start a channel, I'll sub." And I started a channel, and right away they gave me like 500 views, or not 500 views, 500 like subs right away, from his channel. And it seemed cool, and but it's like, I don't know. I guess there's like this year, like after the first year, everybody struggles or something. I guess that's what I'm going through right now, but I don't know. I don't know what to
Yeah.
expect.
I think you just work on your packaging. You got so you are have $1 million story. Now you just got to package it into standard that YouTube wants you to do it where it will reach millions of people.
Bro,
Yeah.
YouTube is very, very finicky, man.
Oh man.
You can be great at one area, and until you get noticed, that one area will not carry you. Once you get noticed, that one area can carry you, but you have to do
Yeah.
all the other things before you can get into a position to be noticed, and let those things carry you from there. Like, and it's just like Plugs talking, man, from A to Z, and
Well,
then back over to about Q again.
what I've noticed as far as making content, right, is it's like whether you have really nice editing and thumbnails and a catchy title or whatever, it's like if the story's good, it's going to go around, right? People are going to like it. I've had
Very true.
videos that just take off, right? And I don't know what I'm doing with thumbnails or any of that stuff or hashtags or whatever they are. I don't know what I'm doing, but when the story's good, it takes off. And
It
it's
does.
like, yeah, and so it's like, but you
You
only
your
have
video your video about, and you didn't even drop a name in it, but the video you dropped in 2025, and people assumed it was about Chad Marks or whatever. It was an algorithm, and it didn't have a thumbnail. It
No,
was you. And I believe when you're walking outside, any kind of outside video does numbers because of the brightness and how
I
clear it
didn't.
is.
I
that's
was
when
unaware of this.
that's when most of my videos did the best, is when I was walking outside just chopping it up to the phone. They would hit 3, 4, 5,000, stuff like that. Now that I'm like, in a little area where I stand in front of the camera, I haven't saw anything past 1,000, you know. But I don't know. But like I was gonna say, it's like the good stories, the extreme stories where, something really crazy happens, those stories do well. But honestly, as a person who's gotten into a fair amount of trouble, a lot of beefs, a lot of political turmoil, like you only have so many of those stories, you know what I mean? Until you just start making shit up and borrowing from other people and all this stuff. And that's kind of where I'm at, where I'm like, I only have so many of these. And after that, you know, then what? Am I just gonna start capping like everybody else? Because that's not what I'm trying to
No,
do. I
that's
feel like
I think
everybody's gonna
you
know.
have to transition, homie.
what.
Oh yeah.
Well, I think you know, when Jay Williams does a video, because he was locked up on a previous bid, he'll even say, "Hey, this is, you know, blah blah blah, story," because the people wrote down people wanted to get their story out through him, and you know, it's like I don't see what's wrong with that, long as you're making it clear that it's, you know, it's not your story.
Exactly. Lying
But
and
why?
stealing is different, two different things. Like when you're being upfront about it, like, yo, this happened to my homeboy,
Yeah.
but to say like borrowing and this and that's just sugarcoating that you're lying and stealing, basically. You know what I mean?
And
Well,
White
bro,
Eyes, you might need another person to like help you unlock stuff too, because
Making
it's hard to
shit up.
remember everything.
think
Yeah.
about in the old
Oh
days,
yeah.
bro. You
That's
had storytellers, and the storytellers were not men who were telling their own stories of war and battle and all of that. They were telling about the great men out there on the battlefield. They were telling about how, you know, they were out there getting it and how the things they did to overcome all odds, and
Yeah, that's how
they were
Tupac
making
started rapping. He was telling other people's
stories.
stories and experiences at first,
Yeah,
Mark.
man. Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah. So the thing is not anyone can tell other people's stories.
no.
You have to be a certain level of a storyteller to be
yeah,
able to tell someone else's story. You know,
You
you have to have a strong command of the English language, not like me right there
know.
slipping up. You
I
got to have
think
a
you said
strong.
English.
So, yeah, it was a good attempt. It was a good attempt, but you got to have a strong control of the English language, man, and you got to the nuances, all of it. A lot goes into it, bro. So I'm
For
done.
sure.
Oh, so yeah, I do. Plug's Fault. That's my channel, solo channel. And we got Anarchist up here. Make sure someone drops his link in the chat, man. Sub up to him. He's got great prison stories. So for real quick, just like tell us a little bit about. I mean, we've asked you before, but just kind of the people in the chat right now. That way they understand who you are and where you're from, brother.
Native American from North Dakota, and spent most of my teenage and adult years incarcerated. Like the only time that I was free from like 14 to 33 was from 18 and 19. So I got 2 years of actual freedom in the middle of there. But other than that, you know, about 3.5 years in juvie,
How
12 years in federal. I
how did
started
you
off.
get it? Oh, my bad. Never mind. Never mind. Go ahead, my fault.
I was
12
gonna say,
years.
yeah, I started off in state prison. Went to state prison for a 10-year sentence, meth charges, dealing. While I was in state prison, I was indicted. Um, they had taken down everybody that was involved in my little crew in 3 waves of indictments, and by the 3rd wave, I was the last one. You know, had like 1,500 pages of discovery. Everybody but like 2 of us told. I now know there's only 2 of us that never, you know, never fucking hung anybody else out to dry for our own choices. And I still speak with him to this day. As a matter of fact, he's a good dude. A lot older. His name's Captain Twaggles.
Oh shit.
Yeah, Captain Twaggles. Reach Around, Rerun. He's got a few names, but I don't know the
Reach
origin
around.
story of any of
Oh
them.
shit.
yeah, that's crazy.
But yeah, no, we both took our, you know, we took our time, we took our weight. We didn't, you know, sacrifice anybody else in the process. All of my other, you know, former acquaintances, they all got like 3 years, 4 years. You know, they were out right away. You know, a lot of them never even left the state, I don't think. But I went to 8 different prisons. You know, I got sentenced while I was in state prison. I got paroled out of state prison and made my way all the way up to SMU over in Pennsylvania. the 24-hour lockdown program for pretty bad stabbing that I did in Beaumont. I tricked off an immediate release. I had paperwork in, a motion and all that good stuff. Got shut down. Ended up bouncing around in all the approved gang yards for my my affiliation, and it's just got out. Been out for 7 years. Just recently well, it's been like a year now, but started a YouTube channel and just been doing this and working full time. Got a newborn on the way. That's about it.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Wow, that's amazing, bro. You're outside making more you, man. Like that's another version of you coming.
That's pretty wild.
It is. It's a crazy feeling, man. Holy crap.
Fortunate too, because I never managed to accomplish that with anybody else. I got starting to suspect I couldn't, so I,
So okay, so you talked about the alleged stabbing, right? Now, is that like the worst thing you've done, or I don't want to get too deep, but is that would
that
you know?
is.
Are you a violent person?
I was when I had to be, right? You don't get too many opportunities to crash out when you are representing your race most of the time. I'm not gonna, say I was a shot caller everywhere, but there was probably only 2 or 3 instances out of those 8 prisons that I wasn't involved on some level, if not flat out, having it for my people. So I had to be the first to let shit go, because it's not just me. It's everybody else. It's the old guys. It's the youngsters with the year to the door. It's guys that are never going home and are finally close to home. It's more than just your pride on the line as a speaker. I never say shot caller because it's all an illusion, right? Power is an illusion. Control is an illusion. You're only in charge because everybody does, as you say. They can choose not to at any point and just book you, and I've never had that happen to me. And that's like probably 8 or 9 times out of 10 people who hold that position are going to be on the receiving end at some point. That's just the nature of the beast. But I am perceptive enough to never, never find myself in that situation. I've always made sound choices. I always made fair choices. I always, try to be logical in a insane world, which is appreciated most of the time, but not always.
Right.
But I think I've already told 10 or 11 different fighting stories on my channel. I still have a handful more. I've genuinely surprised at how many times I've got into it. But yeah, the worst that I did was a 4-on-1 stabbing in the cafeteria during lunch.
Yeah, they
Underneath your.
say
Oh, go
real
ahead.
leaders lead. I was just gonna say real leaders lead from the front. A leader that leads from the rear takes it in the rear. That's the old saying.
Yeah, that's exactly that was exactly the situation on that one. It was something that had been brewing for about a year. And I was just trying to keep my head down. I had the immediate release pending. I was in the drug program, but some shit that I did in the previous prison, one of somebody else, I ended up smashing our shot caller over there. And he was a native mob member. And so when I left there, I left that place in my cellie's hands, as a matter of fact. And I got sent out for a drug program. And when I landed in Beaumont, the guy who has the yard for them is also native mob. So he was already, expecting me.
Right.
And he tried to rock me to sleep. You know, he tried to rock me to sleep, tried to say it was, you know, it was cool, it wasn't nothing, and you know, but I already know their politics
Try to
because
finesse
it's
you. Yeah.
yeah, it's your responsibility to know the parameters and the mandatory decision making that goes on with any group that you're in contention with. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's only smart, and I know that he had to do something about that. I smashed one of the founding members, you know, so.
Oh, damn. I'm trying to paint the picture because I don't think a lot of people understand. Because you said you were in the Fed, so what's the politics like, or even when you were in state, like if you want to go step by step, going back and forth with both, like what it was the environment, the politics like, was it a culture shock for you?
Yeah, in state prison. Sorry for the noise.
All good, brother.
Good.
In state prison, it's all like majority natives. To be honest with you, it's like majority whites, majority natives. The whites really aren't on anything. There's a handful there that are either, you know, Hell's Angels or just, you know, they're just on a different time. They're not really organized there. My main issue was the other factions of native gangs that we were all, you know, vying for supremacy over, you know, pool tables and bleachers and, you know, basketball court time and, you know, all that stuff, you know, different
Yeah.
cells. Like, it's just all the petty shit, you know, all the trappings of convict life and all that shit. But that was our biggest issue, was each other. Well, it never still was when I went to the feds, but when you go to the feds now, it's on an international level where it's like you're meeting every walk of life, and everybody runs by cars now because, you know, obviously in North Dakota State Prison, everyone's from the same state, so everybody's just, you know, they just kind of faction off into who they're close with. But in the feds, you have to, for better or for worse, you have to ride with your car. And there was a point in time where I didn't run with my car. It was a second joint I went to. But in FCIs, you can get away with a lot. You can get away with a lot in the FCIs. But it's
And would you say it's similar to more California, or is it its own monster?
well, it was very different because the first two joints I went to were Midwest. So GDs, Vice Lords, Latin Kings, you know, Spanish Cobras, P-Stones, all them, they're all in charge. You know, the first yard I went to was a designated gang yard for the Midwest Coalition. So anybody that fell under the 5 or the 6, that was their yard, that was their turf.
Yeah.
And it was really nice there because they were getting everything in, you know, the weed was plentiful and all that stuff. And, you know, it was it were like my early college years. That's what those feel like. But
Right.
it was laid back. You know, it was super laid back. And I got like what, 4.5 years out the way right away. Then second joint was pretty much the same. It was laid back enough to where I felt like I could run solo, and I did run solo. But when I went out west, you know, obviously that's like the what do they call that, the headquarters, right? Headquarters of like all prison politics. They all originate from some form of West Coast politics, right? And they kind of branch out. They branch out from there, and they kind of get, the further away from the West Coast they get, the more watered down, the more kind of, you know, laid back they are. But over there is about as worse of a joint that I probably remember experiencing. You know, like it's crazy. You know, there was 2 riots that I was there with. We ran with the Islanders, and they caused both the riots. But you know, it was crazy. It was definitely crazy. The hardest time I did though was on the West Coast for sure.
Oh shit. And then did you roll it with others, or is it, what do they call that when you're over there?
They are called the others, and it's pretty much just like everybody else says: Samoans, Tongans, Cambodians, Laos, Hmong, it just any of them. There's usually not enough of them to separate and run separately, so they all run kind of like their own coalition. And I was actually very surprised to learn that the others don't run with the natives everywhere else, because back in the 70s, this is just a little, fun fact for everybody. In the 70s, the Hawaiians, the Samoans, and all them, they're the ones who fought. They rioted with the natives for our religious rights, for the Native American religious rights, the right to have pipe ceremony, the right to receive tobacco, the right to the sweat lodge. The Samoans backed us up, or backed the natives up back in the 70s when that originally happened. So that was like history, right? That was like deep, deep, like truce type shit, you know. And as time went on, as the decades progressed, that got further and further away. And I was put on by this old Samoan named Chemo, big guy. He was, I think he was, I almost want to say he was a lifer, but he was in an FCI. I think he had already been down like 20 years or something, but he'd been down long enough to remember the riots. I know that. And yeah, he told me about that. So when I first ran into them on the West Coast, we ran together, and I'm like, okay, cool. This is what I was told. This, it jives, but not everywhere else. Some of them, they won't even talk to you. So
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn, bro. No, and in your description on your YouTube channel says you had a rough childhood. Did that play a part to why you went to prison to begin with?
Oh yeah. I was really deeply troubled all the way up till I was about 18. Like I was messed up. I got taken away from my father because like the state had to remove me from his custody because of how many charges I was racking up. And they said that he couldn't control me and I was an ungovernable child. And that's how they removed custody from him.
What was it? What was it at 18 that you was like, okay, now's the time that I'm gonna switch it all up?
It was the realization. I think that for the longest time, and maybe even for like a lot of other people out there, if they're abused by a parent growing up for a long time, that parent is like the boogeyman, right? That is the face of everything that is wrong, right? And that over time, I think that tends to kind of distort into this bigger, it's bigger than what it is. And I had this realization one day that my mom was just a 20-year-old chick. Like she was literally just like some 20, 21, 22-year-old chick. She had some shit happen to her that really traumatized her, really fucked her up. She was held hostage, kept captive, had to escape butt ass naked, that type of shit, come running up to a stranger's house in the middle of the night, pounding on the door, like she had to run for her life. So that did something to her. And that kind of broke her mind. It broke her mind into two separate people. And I grew up with those two separate people. And one of those people was like a man hater, straight up fucking man hater. And she actually earned her black belt in Taekwondo. So she wasn't like, she wasn't hitting like a chick, she was beating grown men's asses in the bars in front of me. I've watched her beat up multiple women at the same time, and so like when I'm like stuck, locked in a house with this woman, and like she'll get like fucking super drunk, mix her meds up and all that stuff, I'll get my ass whooped, and she'll wake up the next day and she won't remember any of it at all. So that does a number on you. And for a long time, you'd swallow it down, and it's got to go somewhere. My who was it again? One of my counselors in one of the treatment programs I was in said it best. She said that you can't bury barrels of toxic waste and not expect it to poison everything around it, because I was bottling everything up. I was quiet, you know. I was quiet. I didn't talk to anybody, didn't trust anybody, you know, didn't confide in anyone, wouldn't relate to other kids my age, was just really kind of fucked up. You know? It's fucked up.
I get that, bro. I do. I understand that.
Yeah. And so I got into a lot of drug use really early, really super early.
I understand that too. I mean, I did the same exact thing, but the same exact thing.
There's people who die the first time they try a lot of the things I spent years doing.
Oh yeah, no doubt, bro. You know what I mean? Like, shoot, I died doing the things I was doing. You know, like brought back and all of that wild nonsense, man. You know, I don't really talk about it a whole lot on here, but it is a part of my story as well, man. Like, shoot, I was really, 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 really out there for a long time, but you know, I mean, it's a struggle out here, brother. It's a struggle out here. And I heard you talking about your mom a minute ago, and you know how you can't hold things against her and stuff. And like my mom's up here visiting from Florida right now, bro. And you know, my mom, it wasn't like the tied up situation like what you just described, the whole traumatic incident and stuff. But my mom did um do some really, really shady activity, man, and she ended up, you know, running away with another man. And my dad was a preacher, man, and she did it all in front of the whole face of the whole church and my dad.
Damn.
And like you know, so it was a whole thing in itself, right? But you know, I was talking to my mom tonight, man, and then this is a long time ago, bro. This is when I was 15, bro. I'll be 42 here in a few days. And so you know, it's a long time ago. But I told my mom today, man, and I was talking to her about herself and my dad, and I was like, look, and I cannot hold you guys. Like I can't hold grudges against you guys. I can't not forgive you. Like I have to forgive you guys, because the fact is that I've gotten to the point in my life that I understand that you got, you know, we come into this world looking at our parents like, oh, they're the wise keepers, they're the Yodas of the life, bro. They're the ones that have the damn knowledge, and we follow them, and they teach us everything we know for a lot of years, and like they gotta be right, you know.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. It's you and them against the world.
but the thing is, bro, is they are living their first human experience just like we are.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like they haven't done this time and time again. They don't know the ins and outs of it. They don't know the best moves. It's not like this is level 10 and they're on life 3. You know what I mean? It's not like that, bro.
No.
We're all
That's
living our first and only human existence, man. And if you're gonna hold on to the people who created you and who have showed you love, even if it was tough love, even if it was, you know, my dad beat the shit out of me, bro, as hard as hell on me, all that type of stuff, man. But like, you know, every aspect, like I look at it, and things are about perspective too. I look at it like, you know, every ass beating I got, man, it prepared me to be able to accept, understand, and translate pain on a physical form. And you know what I mean? I've deserved a lot of them. Now, did they go too far? Yes, but I also deserved to learn a lesson many a times. You know, so
Yeah.
you know, but I mean, like I said, you know, did he go too far? Yes, but it's his first human experience, bro. Like
For sure.
we cannot blame everything and hold everything on our parents all the time. Like I get that they fuck us up sometimes, bro. Trust me when I say that. But
Oh yeah.
but bro, they're not no guiding light, bro. They're not they're not Yoda, bro. They're not, You know what I mean? They're not the ones with all the answers, bro. They're not the caterpillar in the
No.
damn that other little movie where the girl shrinks. Like they're not Willy Wonka inside the chocolate factory, bro. They're not that. They're regular ass people just like us. And when we get to a certain age and we have children, we realize how much our parents were probably faking it till they make
Oh
it.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
At no point have I ever been like, oh, okay, I feel grown up now. You know, I feel like an adult.
Right, my
I
guy, you're with
still,
me.
I still feel like I'm fucking 20 years old.
Right. It's still a kid game.
You know, and I pass for an adult pretty well, but we've never,
How
those
old
of
are
us who've
you? How old
never,
are you, brother?
I'm 40.
40 years old. That's a good number, bro.
Yeah. It's about 10 years more than I was supposed to live.
So you got youngins, you got wife, you got what's your situation out there, bro? There might be
I
some
got
ladies out here that are eyeballing.
no, I'm spoken for. I'm perfectly happy with a woman who's been with
Amen.
me about 3 years. She's carrying my
Hold it
child right
down,
now.
bro. Great answer.
Oh yeah.
No,
I'm definitely.
congratulations on her carrying your child, man. You said you had other ones?
No.
Oh, that's your first. That's your first. Do you know? And do you want to say the gender of the child?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a male. It's a boy.
Oh, bro, you got a little boy coming.
Yeah.
Oh man, congratulations to you, bro. You be that father that you always wanted, man. Be that man.
Yeah, it's funny because for like the longest time I didn't think I could produce. And I was sitting there thinking about it one day. I was like, you know, that's kind of a shame because I've been through a lot. You know, there's like, so at some point as you get older, you start feeling this urge to pass pass on, you know,
Well,
some
it's
some
genetic
lessons and
code,
some
bro.
gems. You know, it's
It's
like, damn,
genetic.
I'm like, I've been through a lot. I could share some insights that would really like help
It's a,
somebody.
it's a
And
genetic code, bro, to pass the
yeah,
lineage. It's you know, it's our animal mammal instinct, bro. Like
animal.
we want to leave our mark in the world on some caveman
Yeah.
style.
Now it's a trip because I have a young man that'll be watching my videos one day and be like, damn, this was my pops.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. I've
The
said
good
that on a
thing,
couple of videos that I address the drama genre that people pop off and fall into, bro. And I've addressed that. Like what is the YouTube legacy you are leaving? Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean? Like 5-10 years from now, your child goes to see what you were doing all of that time that you were investing on the YouTube and doing it late at night and what you were doing the whole time, and they see some of this wild, wacky, just off the wall, horrible editing, but just making fun of situations and like, you know, bringing people down and like, I mean, what's your legacy of it? Or are they going to see you uplifting people, guiding people to something that's bigger than them? Or, you know what I mean? Like, bro, I had a live last night, man, with the homie Forging Thought. And you know what I mean? Y'all go check it out, bro. I know Plug probably, you know, it's not, we ain't about promoting a whole lot of other people's stuff, but I know Plug ain't gonna mind, bro.
Great
My
live, great
channel,
live.
it's corrupt. You know what I mean?
yeah,
ITZ KRUP, bro. The last live, or not the last one, but it's the one that says self-doubt. The thumbnail that says self-doubt, bro. Check that out, man. And bro, I got so hyped after doing this live, man. Like I'm ready, bro. I'm ready. We ready.
Oh my god.
That's where we at, bro.
you been quiet, Plug.
What's that, brother?
Chloe
You been
hitting
quiet.
Debbie buttons over there.
Oh yeah, no, I was just listening in, bro, and then Corrupt was throwing shots. I was letting him get all the shots out.
Well, bro, I was over here heating up my queso and getting my chips ready and everything. I looked over. I thought we had people in the panel, right? Because I have two icons up there, and I was like, "Oh, we good." Somebody up there to talk. Then I noticed both of them icons of me, so I was like, "Oh crap, man! Go ahead and start talking, bro. Let me go ahead and start getting the show rolling, man." Like I put the queso and everything over to the side, so you know what I mean. I'm gonna grab a couple bites real quick.
Yeah, we're wrapping it up too, man. I appreciate your help tonight, Corrupt, man, and killed it. And White Eyes, I appreciate you speaking some of your story, man. It's very fascinating, man.
No
Are
problem.
we doing? Are we doing an after party, bro?
No, not tonight, bro. I'm tired, bro.
Ah, you missing
Tomorrow,
it. You
tomorrow,
missing it
tomorrow.
tonight, bro.
Nah, tomorrow night. That way we keep going every night. Tomorrow night, bro.
You
I got a
missing
special
gold
guest.
tonight, bro.
I know. I'm sorry, Corrupt, man. I can't do it. I'm tired.
That's all
I
right,
worked in
man.
the
I got
sun
my
all
own
day. It was
channel.
too hot today, bro.
I figured it, bro. No even worry. I got my own channel, man. We know how to do that.
Yeah, everyone go to Corrupt Live, man. Corrupt Live, Corrupt Cartel.
I need to start doing lives.
Hey,
Yeah,
White
you gotta
Eyes,
start
man. It
doing
was good
lives.
meeting you, bro.
Yeah, nice meeting you too.
Yeah, bro. I am Corrupt. If you didn't know, bro.
Oh yeah, I've seen you.
Definitely nice meeting you, bro.
Definitely go off on some nice ones sometimes.
Sometimes.
Some good rambles.
Sometimes I go off on some nice ones. You know what I mean?
All right, guys. We out. YouTube streets.
Hey,
I'm
y'all
ready to
already
hit the
know what
sack.
it is. Hey, y'all already know the rules. It's with much gratitude and great respect. It's the YouTube streets, dog. Where the f- have you been?